Brave.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome into Bluegrass Sports Nation. Tonight's coverage coming to you live from Leslie County, where the Eagles of Leslie County will be hosting the Breathitt County Bobcats. We have just finished the national anthem, and the colors are coming off the field at the 50-yard line. Right in front of myself and Mr. Eric Collins sitting to my right. Eric, we are joined by quite a few Leslie County fans. The folks at home can't appreciate the seating arrangements that we have here tonight.
No, in enemy territory, you might say.
Exactly.
But I tell you what, the ones I've spoken to have been extremely courteous and nice and kind, and I've got to say they have a beautiful field here, nice facilities. It's been a long time since I've been here. I'm impressed by what they have here, Rob.
Yes, it's a beautiful field. It's a great night for football, tucked away here in the mountains in eastern Kentucky. Always a beautiful place here in Leslie County to come watch a football game, and they've done some upgrades and things since I was here last. A nice new turf field, and looks great here. Like we said, tucked away and getting ready for a great night of football. Got about 5 minutes to go before the game. The colors are leaving the field as the fans are still on their feet. Leslie County Eagles on the 40-yard line. Referee crew here, and the Bobcats back in the end zone. Both teams getting ready to go. They've already done their warm-ups. Looks like going to be a good matchup. If you look on paper, the Eagles are quite a ways down the
sporting event will contain
quite a ways down the list from the Bobcats on the RPI. But this is a district matchup. The Eagles are 4-4, coming off a big win. Folks, tell you what, we're going to get ready to do some commercials and pay some bills. We're going to come back and kick this one off. About 5 minutes to go. We'll be right back here on Bluegrass Sports Nation.
Bank's vision is to be the best community bank in America. We strive to use our knowledge, talents, and resources to improve the quality of life in our communities. This year, People's Bank is celebrating our 120th anniversary by delivering 120 acts of kindness. These acts of kindness bring us just as much joy as to those that receive them. People's Bank, working together, building success.
Go Time is a locally owned and operated convenience store that has all your wants and needs in one stop. We have everything from quick snacks and cold drinks, a full-service deli, fresh coffee bar, soft-serve ice cream, and milkshakes. Also, make sure you try our Chester's Fried Chicken. Go Time, where the customer always comes first. Refuel your tank, refill your cup, and refresh your taste buds all in one stop at Go Time.
Citizens Bank and Trust Company of Jackson has been locally owned and operated since 1962. We offer several products that help make banking convenient. Ticketless deposits at our ATMs, online banking, our CBTJ mobile banking app, and compatibility with mobile wallet. Give us a call at 606-666-7575 or visit us on the web at citizensbankjackson.bank to see how we can help you. Citizens Bank and Trust Company of Jackson is always searching for ways to serve you better. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Variety Pizza. Family owned and operated, serving the community with homemade and handcrafted pizzas, sandwiches, salads, and more for over 45 years. Located at 1189 Main Street, Jackson, Kentucky. Available for dine-in and carry-out, with private party spaces available. Stop by and visit us or call 606-666-5454.
At HCTC, you're more than just a student.
I am motivated.
I am retired.
I am a grandmother.
I am a veteran.
I am an entrepreneur.
I am a son.
I am a small business owner.
I am HCTC.
Are you tired
Tired of the same old cell phone? Want a new phone, but really don't want to pay the hundreds of dollars up front for it? Appalachian Wireless has a deal for you. Get the phone you actually want instead of settling for a cheaper phone with the Appalachian Advantage plan. Instead of paying $600 or more for the best phone, simply pay the taxes up front and then a few bucks a month more on your monthly bill. Stop by your local Appalachian Wireless store or dealer today for more information. It's the better, simpler way to pay. And it's called the Appalachian Advantage because we are you. We are Appalachian Wireless.
Family and hometown pharmacies have been serving Breathitt County for over 20 years and are proud to support our local athletes. They are hometown owned and operated by Portia and Everett Dunaway. Portia and Everett want you to know that family and hometown pharmacies are here for you. Give them a call today at 606-666-5519 or 606-666-5500.
Hello, I'm Cameron Adams. I'm running to serve the people of Breathitt, Powell, and Wolf as circuit judge. I grew up in the hollers of Breathitt County, and my legal background includes criminal defense, prosecution, and civil plaintiffs work. If you are looking for a compassionate, competent circuit judge who truly understands the people he serves, cast your ballot for Cameron Adams this fall.
All right, folks, we are back here on Bluegrass Sports Nation, and we're getting set to kick this one off between the Leslie County Eagles and the visiting Breathitt Bobcats here tonight in Hyden. We were talking during the break about Eric being just a far piece away there from Morgan County, driving up here tonight.
The fireworks are sponsored by Hyden Sleek Signs.
Beautiful drive on the way up here, Eastern Kentucky. Colors starting to turn. The mountains are beautiful. Actually, came through Hazard and saw a big coal train on the track. It's been a while since I saw one of those.
Yeah.
We got about a minute and a half before the game. Eric, this Leslie County Eagles team's come in here 4-4, and Coach Melton, as I was saying before we went to break, they came off a big win against Knott, 43-7. They have cut the lights off here to get the Eagles amped up before the game. Bobcats are entering to our right onto the field, and the visitors just straight across from us. The Bobcats travel really well, and we've got a good set of stands across from us packed with Bobcat fans. Eagles getting ready to come out to our left. It's going to be a good matchup here in district action tonight. Eric, these two teams, really, if you want to say it, this is pretty much the first and second place in the district between these two. You throw Middlesboro in the mix, I guess Middlesboro would be number 2, but you got number 3 vying for a shot, against one of the top-ranked teams in the state. Breathitt coming in. It just depends on what poll you look at. Sitting right around 9 or 10 in Class 2A for the state. You see some mountain polls where the Bobcats are ranked up there around 5 or 6 in the mountains, and that's a little bit. Some of those polls you can't pay as much attention to because they don't cover as all the whole state. They're just covering the eastern part. But the Bobcats coming in with a good RPI, sitting there in 2A, right around 9th right now, I believe. Eagles with a big task at hand here tonight, but the Eagles have put up a lot of points. That's the one thing I like to look at on the stats. This offense is really able to put up the points. We talked about that just a minute ago. They beat Knott Central 43-7. They beat Morgan 37-0, pitched a shutout in that one. So even in some of the losing games, they've been able to put up some big point totals. They lost to Clay County 32-42 early in the season. They lost another close one at Williamsburg 32-30. So this Leslie County team is not an Eagles team to be overlooked by any means.
No, not at all. I think in a game like this, Rob, you can overlook the records and just look at the teams on the field. They're both teams full of good old mountain boys. They're tough kids. These teams have played each other a long time back when we were young, and they were both in the same district in 3A. They go along back to the history there. They both really want to win this game. They want to beat up on each other. Like you said earlier, the Eagles think they can win this game, and they're prepared tonight, and they're going to give the Bobcats their best shot.
Well, you said it, buddy. Big rivalry, goes back a long time. Leslie County Eagles getting set to kick things off. We got Isaac Turner and Blake Ritchie back here to receive, but we've got Jason Tolson with the pickup right around the 30-35 yard line. He's going to carry the ball up to
Osborne's kick as they're
just shy of the 45, right in front of us.
Breathitt County.
And good seats. You know, I made mention earlier that we were sitting right among the Leslie County faithful, and I got a few looks after that. But I think everybody else could have heard a pin drop when I had the earphones on. So, but that's just part of it. Ball sitting on the 49-yard line as the Bobcats set up shop in the wishbone. Going to come out and go at you. Give in the backfield to Gibson. Gibson crossed the 50, and he makes it just shy of the first down. Going to be up around.
Jaden Gibson on the carry.
See where he spots it at.
A host of Eagles.
Pretty good spot. They're going to move it up to the 48. Crosses the 50 into Eagle territory. Ball sitting on the 48.
Great field positions to get this drive started. But I got to say, Rob, I love what I've seen. Bobcats run up to the line.
Yeah.
They're running the ball right at them, running up to the line in the second play. They look like they're ready to go tonight.
Turns, gives to Corey Combs. Corey tripped up, makes it up to the 45 before he's brought down by an Eagle.
Number 29, Corey Combs on the carry.
We'll say special thanks to some of our sponsors. We'll kick tonight off and say thanks to Jet Tours. Jet Tours is having their annual Customer Appreciation Day on Saturday, October 22nd, tomorrow from noon to 2 o'clock. First Church of God on Highway 30 West in Jackson. Come in and sign up for a trip. Enjoy the food, fellowship, and fun. Jet Tours, serving you for over 50 years. Here come the Cats to the line of scrimmage now. Ball just shy of the 40-yard line, sitting on about the 48. Bryant sits back, play action, gets away from the sack. No, he's brought down. Going to be brought down back around the 50-yard line. Looked like he was about to shake the sack like he did last week. But Eagles able to wrap up and hang on, and that's one of the few sacks we've seen this year on Bryant. Great offensive line protection usually up front for the Cats. Not sure where the young man came from the defense, but good job. He put the heat on Bryant, and he brought Tyler down. They're going to spot it back up at the 48-yard line.
I do have to say, I mean, that turned out to be a negative play for the Bobcats, but I do like the play call by Coach Moore. A couple of runs, pick up the first down, then go for play action, looking for Sperry down the sideline, just unable to execute.
Still in the wishbone, one receiver. That's Sperry in front of us. Turns, rolls out, designed keeper. Bryant being chased from behind, takes a lick up to about the 44-yard line.
We're leaving Tyler Bryant on the carry, tackled by a host of
Both
Eagles.
these ball teams are playing with a lot of juice tonight. A lot of players flying around, both in maroon and white. Rob.
Oh, yeah.
It's going to be a fun ball game tonight.
See if they can take the beating that the wishbone intends to hand out as you see the Cats go from the wishbone now to the spread. Defense of the Eagles trying to get set. Two receivers each side. Ritchie and Hoskins in front of us. Isaac Turner and Sperry to the far side of the field. And we got a whistle. We got a timeout, Leslie County. I think they had a little confusion when the Cats went to the.
That'll be their first time.
The Cats went to the spread. They had to change things up a bit. We'll keep it here. Talk about some of our fine sponsors. Thanks again to Jackson Physical Therapy and Colby Watts. Colby Watts, Jackson Physical Therapy, has always been a great supporter of the Bobcats, and he's always here to help our guys out on the sideline. Jiffy Mart, get in and out in a jiffy with gas, groceries, and a great meat department. Be sure and check out Sanford's Deli. Law Office of Darrell Harold, with over 30 years of taking care of the legal needs of the citizens of Jackson and Breathitt County. Hutch Automotive and Tire Works, your home in Jackson for CarQuest Auto Parts, located on Highway 15. Southern Woods Heating and Air for all your heating and cooling needs. Installation or service, no job is too big or too small. Breathitt Automotive with new owner Dustin Kilburn, car care and tires to keep you on the go. And we will come back to the action here as the Cats get set in the spread. Bryant, single back to his right, is Gibson from the shotgun now. There's a snap. A little reverse and give to Isaac Wills Turner, looking for some green grass, makes a man miss, and he's going to be run out of bounds. We're going to spot him back. A little end around that time as wide receiver, a jet sweep, if you will, as Isaac came around the corner, fake inside to Gibson. Bryant turns, gives it to Turner, and ball is moved up to. What was the penalty? I missed the I didn't miss the call from the.
Yeah, I missed the call.
12 men on the field, our executive producer says, so that's going to.
That's interesting. They had 10 men on the field, is why they had to call the timeout just a moment ago.
So a little personnel flub there by the Eagles. 9 minutes left here in the first. Cats continue to work right around that 40-yard line from the 50 to the 40. They've been forward and backward here for the last minute, seems like. Cats get set. 3 receivers trips to the right. Ritchie, Turner, and Hoskins. Hoskins blocking, giving inside to Gibson. Gibson up inside, makes a man miss, and he will get it up to
Number
the
9,
30.
Gibson on the carry.
Maybe the 29-yard line.
First down for Breathitt County.
Referee picks the ball up and moves it back. I think he's going to spot it on the 30, and he does.
I like how Gibson ran right there, Rob, when he got the ball. It looked like he could have went left, but he turned straight up the field and was able to pick up the first down for the Bobcats.
Finds an open hole, makes something work. That's a People's Bank of Jackson. First down for the Cats. Turn again, give to Gibson. Gibson right up inside. He's going to pick up another 5 yards as he drives it up to the 25-yard line. 8:10 to go.
Yeah, a lot of time you see running backs want to bounce around.
Number 8, Austin Sperry on the carry.
You know, you got to appreciate a running back that's going to head north and south and get up the field and get what they can for you.
If you really want to get on an offensive coordinator's nerves, watch a running back that's running east to west. And what we mean, folks, by east to west is running from sideline to sideline, north to south. We want him going to the end zone.
Yep.
Bryant, ball on the 25, give again, up inside to Gibson. Gibson running hard, right off tackle on the left side, and it's going to push it forward.
Another good job by Gibson, able to locate the hole. Good vision on that run. He's really looking impressive to start this ball game.
That'll be enough for Breathitt County first down.
Ball looks to me like it's sitting on about the 18-yard line from our vantage point.
Got to give a good word to the offensive line. They're looking real good to start this game, Rob. Open up holes, and they're moving the ball on the ground really good right now.
Looking good. That's another go time. First down for the Bobcats. Refresh, refill, and go at go time. Designed keeper for Brian as he runs in behind the blockers, and he's going to be stopped. Tackled up close to the 15-yard line. 7:03 to go as the clock continues to tick.
Just like you just mentioned, going east to west there, the Bobcats tried to attack the outside, and the Eagles were able to stretch it out and get the stop.
Dr. Stephen Howard, chiropractic. If you're injured, be sure and give Dr. Howard a call. He can help you. No referral needed, and over 22 years experience. Bryant, 2 backs to his left. Hoskins blocking back. Tries to draw the Eagles into the neutral zone, and they get reset. Bryant set for the play now. Takes the snap. Give to Corey Combs up the middle. Takes a hit and brought down around the 15, maybe up to the 14-yard line, depending on the spot. Good hard run by Corey. Lowered his shoulders and got up inside. He'll go out as Gibson will come back into the game.
Combs on the carry.
You know, it's always fun to watch Combs run the ball. And not a big game, but you can tell that he always initiates and delivers a blow that's as good as what he takes.
Yeah, he's not a back. He's been that way since he was young running the ball. He's never been a back to shy away from contact. You know he's going to get low and put it up in there if he can. 5:55 now on the clock. Cats in the red zone, looking to score on this first drive. Bryant waiting on the snap. Give to Gibson. Gibson with a block up in front. Being patient, gets another block and bounces off defensive player number 10 for the Eagles, and we've got a flag.
Tackle by number 10. Tanner Eastep, there's a flag on the play.
Gibson was doing a good job right there, following his blockers, trying to set it up and find an opening, but the defense did a good job also stretching it out and not letting him find a hole to cut it upfield.
Face mask on the Leslie County Eagles.
Face mask against Leslie County.
That personal foul penalty will take the ball to the 5-yard line. And we got a mass substitution. As you see the heavy set come onto the field.
The heavy set.
You see the wide receivers and some of the running backs get out, get a quick little drink and go to the sideline. And one of those guys coming in, the reason we call it the heavy set, number 74, Chris Neese. Tolson and Combs in the backfield just to the right of Bryant. Designed keeper, we got a flag. Just as the ball was snapped, And it'll be offsides or false start on the Cats.
That'll be a 5-yard penalty.
That'll back them up 5 yards.
Second down and goal.
5:09 to go here in the first. Bryant goes to the sideline to get the play.
Little mistakes like that can hurt, Rob, when you're down in there in scoring position. Bobcats still in pretty good shape, but
things like that you want to try to clean up before the playoffs, you know. And it's the time of year when those things don't need to be happening, especially when you got a good drive going.
Absolutely.
Tolson in the blocking back. Combs in the backfield just to Bryant's right. Fake to Combs, thrown to the end zone, caught by Austin Sperry, and he is inbounds. And that'll be a People's Bank of Jackson scoring play for the Bobcats. People's Bank of Jackson working together to build success. People's is ready to help you reach your dreams. With 4:46 to go in the first quarter, Cats strike first. They're on the board 6-0. Braxton Terry in for the extra point. See some personnel changes as Waylon Abner, I believe, going to the sideline. Gabe Fugit comes in for him. Terry with Richie in front of him as the holder, waiting on the snap. Here's the snap. There's the kick. Ball is up, and it's no good. Off to the left. That one's going to sail just to the left of the field goal post. 4:46 to go. Cats on the board 6-0 over the Eagles here in the first quarter.
A shout out to the Alumni Club for providing.
Thanks again to SEC Auto Sales. So you get to see the guys at SEC for your new ride. SEC has a great selection and they're ready to get you on the road. Rose Brothers Department Store with locations in Jackson and Bateville. Shop in the store or online at rosebrothers.com. That's ROSEBROS.com. HCTC offers educational programs that work for you with campuses in Hazard and Jackson. Never underestimate you with Hazard Community Technical College. PDQ Sales and Service, formerly Jackson Wholesale, serving the wholesale needs and supplying Eastern Kentucky. Lakeside Homes, if you're looking for a new home, be sure and stop by Lakeside Homes for your best selection, and there you'll always get a great deal.
Rob, that touchdown was good execution all the way around by the Bobcats. It was blocked well. That was a perfect throw, by Bryant, great catch in the corner there by Spurrier.
Terry set to kick it off, puts the boot to it. It's going to sail up to about the 25-yard line, and it's going to be fielded. And he's looked like he was going to be tackled quickly, but Tolson, he's able to break the tackle of Tolson. Trying to see who that was with the ball. It was number 3.
Kick is returned by Wyatt Ostrander to the 35-yard line. It'll be first
pickup of about 10 after the reception, and that'll be a go time first down drive. We'll kick this one off from the 35-yard line for the Eagles. Go time, refresh, refill, and refuel with 7 great locations to keep you on the go. Be sure and stop by Go Time. They are a proud sponsor of this Bobcat football team. Eagles. Man, look what an offensive tackle they've got out there. Eagles getting set. Little pitch action in the backfield. And he's going to be gobbled up by Brady Tincher. Breaks the tackle. Number 3, Ostrander breaks the tackle. Chased down. Wow. Huge loss of yards for the Eagles on the first play
Number 3,
from the line of scrimmage.
He'll be dropped.
You got to commend the young man on his effort.
Bring up second and long.
Backwards is never a good idea.
Yeah, he shook Tincher right around the 30, I guess, and Tincher had him for a loss of yards there, but after he shook that tackle and tried to make his way back to the other side of the field, by that time most of the Bobcat defensive front had been able to get off the block, and here they came swarming. Great defense by the Cats. 2nd and 25 now for the Eagles. Ball back on about the 20. Ostrander, the man in motion. Pass across the middle, tipped. And Isaac Quills Turner has picked it off, and he has found the corner of the end zone with 3:31 to go.
They're going to call him short.
They're going to call him out of bounds around the 1-yard line.
College pass is picked off.
Coach, folks, our vantage point, we got a late flag coming in. Our vantage point is a little low, and we got to look over the pep section, if you will, to see that part of the end zone. See what the flag is going to be on. It came really late after the play. 3:31 to go in the first. Isaac Wheels Turner. The ball looked to me like it was tipped, but it may not have been. I think it just went through the hands of the Eagles receiver. Would have been incomplete, but Johnny on the spot, Isaac Wheels Turner, able to pick that one off. And he made one man miss and turned to the end zone. Still waiting on a call from the White Hat here to see what this penalty is going to be. Bobcat offense on the field, ready to go. Jaden Gibby Gibson just to the left of Tyler Bryant. And dead ball foul against the Bobcats.
The penalties against Breathitt County, unsportsmanlike
conduct after the play. That'll back the Cats up. So instead of being on the 1 yard line, the ball is now sitting around the 15-yard line. Just to the left, just to this side of the 15, if you will, just shy of it. Bobcat lineup settles in up front. They got Gabe Fugit back in there for Waylon Abner. They give to Gibson. Gibson picks up the yards, and he's going to be drove out of bounds. Not after he picked up a plenty.
Gibson on the carry.
Carry to the right.
By number 6, Dalton Baker. That'll bring up second down and
goal. We mentioned mental mistakes a few minutes ago there, Rob. I think unsportsmanlike are always mental mistakes. That's the kind of thing that, you know, as a coach, I know you've got to hate to see. You got to be able to keep your emotions under control no matter what's going on. Luckily, this is not a playoff game or something where it would really matter.
But a lot of emotion after a play like that, so you can imagine there's probably a lot of trash talk going on. These two teams, big rivals, like you mentioned in the pregame. This goes back to our day and time, if you will, when we were in Class 3A together with the Eagles. Gibson just to the right of Bryant. Bryant, design keeper, fakes inside. Bryant is going to make it up to about the goal line, but he's going to be just shy. Looked like he almost could have stretched out and got across it, but the ball's going to be sitting on about the 2-yard line, I believe. Design keeper play, fake inside to Bryant, or to Gibson, and Bryant tucks it and goes right up inside behind that great offensive line. Made mention just a minute ago, we saw Waylon Abner going out, looked like maybe nursing his ankle on the way across the field, and Gabe Fugit was in on that last play. Let's see if Abner has made his way back onto the field yet when they get set. Ball sitting on about the 2-yard line for the Cats. Fugit still in at guard. So Abner is on the sideline, and the Cats go to the wishbone. Single receiver Sperry over in the corner. Give to Gibson. Gibson tripped up. Going to fall short.
Gibson on the carry.
Right around the
34. Bryce Pugh. That'll bring up 4th down and 1.
Right around the half-yard line, if you will. Ball sitting just past the 1. Heavy set back onto the field. Chris Neese on for the Cats at tackle in that overload set. 2:11 to go as the Cats try to punch this one in off the interception of Isaac Wheels Turner. Eagles offense have only had 2 plays in this first quarter. And we're going to get a timeout, and that timeout is going to be charged to the Cats as Coach Moore wants to talk things over. We'll keep it here just for a few minutes, and we'll talk about the rest of our sponsors. Thanks again to Family Pharmacy and Hometown Pharmacy, great people who have your safety at heart. Family Pharmacy and Hometown Pharmacy have always been proud supporters of the Bobcats. Stop in and see Scott at Jackson Electric and Plumbing Supply for all your electrical, plumbing, heating, septic system, and appliance parts. Variety Pizza, your home for the best pizza in Jackson, along with their famous hoagies. Citizens Bank and Trust of Jackson, celebrating 60 years of serving the financial needs of Breathitt County. Be sure and check out the free CBTJ mobile app, banking right on your mobile device. Appalachian Wireless is Eastern Kentucky. Great service, great people. Get more with the Appalachian Advantage Plan. And the law offices of David A. Johnson, with offices in Hazard and Jackson. If you've been injured, give David and his staff a call. Cats back onto the field, 1:56 to go. Ball on the 1-yard line. Bryant. One back to each side. Give to Combs, and Combs is going to dance in for the touchdown. 1:52 to go in the first. And that'll be another People's Bank of Jackson scoring drive for the Bobcats. People's Bank of Jackson working together to build success. People's is ready to help you reach your dreams. Thanks to People's Bank of Jackson for sponsoring our scoring plays here tonight. Looking on the sideline for Abner, I'm just trying to see maybe if they're keeping him out to rest him or if he's nursing an injury, but I don't see him anywhere over there being worked on, and I don't see him down. So kind of curious just to see Dave Fugit in there. A little pass over the top of the line for the two-point conversion, and Bryant completes that one. I believe that was...
The two-point conversion is good.
I believe that was Gibson. I couldn't see. It was over the top of the offense and the defensive line, a little jump pass, if you will, by Bryant, and the two-point conversion is good. 1:52 to go in the first quarter. That'll make it 14-0 Cats over the Eagles. Make mention, too, we want to say a special thanks to our political sponsors here tonight. Samuel Bruce Harold. Thanks to Bruce Harold for being one of our sponsors. Bruce is running for family court judge in Breathitt, Wolf, and Powell counties. Family values for family court. Bruce will run a fair, honest, and efficient family court. Bruce says, go Bobcats, paid for by the committee to elect Harold for family court judge. Harvey Jason Richardson, candidate for the Breathitt County Judge Executive, is a proud supporter of Breathitt County football. For a better future for Breathitt County, vote Harvey Jason Richardson, paid for by Harvey Jason Richardson. Kickoff coming by Mr. Braxton Terry. Ball on the 40-yard line. Cats set for the kick. Terry puts the boot to it. High kick. Going to fall back at the 25-yard line, and it's going to be handled again by Ostrander, I believe. And a host of Bobcats there, at least 8 or 9 Bobcats in on the tackle. Gets it up to about the 30.
Number 3, wide Ostrander. It'll be Leslie County football, first down and 10.
PA announcer said 38, but I don't know if he made it that far. Let's see where they spot it. Yeah, they're going to set it down at about the 39. I thought maybe 35, 36 maybe, but 1:46 to go in the first. Cats with a 14-zip lead over the Eagles. Defense for the Cats getting set for this second series of the Eagles. That first series, Eric, the Eagles kind of ran out of luck on the second play when they tested Isaac Wills Turner across the middle, and he picked that one off. See what they can do on this drive. Trips to the left, turn, give, back up inside. Little counter play, little trick action, and worked good for the Eagles as he's tackled up here around the 46, 47-yard line.
Number 26, Dalton Maggard on the carry.
That was well blocked up front by the Eagles.
Yeah, it was.
But that was excellent pursuit by the Bobcat defense, which they've shown all night so far.
Trips to the left, gets everyone's attention, spreads out the defense, and then you turn and give it on a little counter play back up on the inside. Great run by the Eagles that time.
You mentioned a minute ago, number 77 for the Eagles, their left tackle. He's a big man out there on the offensive line. I'm sure they're going to be running behind him some tonight.
You know, if I remember correctly, Leslie County always had some big linemen.
Yes.
Good communication. Ostrander in motion. Pass across the middle is caught and good for a first down. Nice pass that time by Landry Collett.
Pass is complete to number 6, Dalton Becker. And that'll be enough for a Leslie County first down.
Just trying to make sure I give the right wide receivers number here. That was number 6, Dalton Baker. Great pass across the middle that time by Collett, and finds his receiver, and that's a good for a go time. First down for the Eagles. Go time, refresh, refill, and refuel with 7 great locations to keep you on the go. Eagles move the ball into the Cats' territory. 28 seconds left in the first quarter. Eagles kind of got their composure and calmed things down a little bit and going to work, trying to make something happen to finish the first. Ball thrown out of bounds by Collett that time.
Collett's pass.
He saw Corey Combs bringing the heat right up the middle. I don't blame him. I'd have got rid of the ball too.
I'd probably turn and throw it out of there too. Yep, I think you're right. It was a good decision by Collett that time to get rid of it. He did have an intended receiver over here, so ball sailed over the bench of the Eagles here, over their heads, and hit the chain link fence.
I believe that's what Deion Sanders used to call a business decision, Rob.
I think you're right. That was all business, my friend. Collett back in the pocket, rushed out of there, a little screen across the middle, caught. It'll be brought down by Hoskins and Combs, and that'll be another Go time.
Pass is complete to number 20.
First down for the Eagles, and that'll bring us to the end of the first quarter as the Eagles are pushing it through Bobcat territory with another first down. We'll take a break, and we'll be right back here on Bluegrass Sports Nation.
Time is a locally owned and operated convenience store that has all your wants and needs in one stop. We have everything from quick snacks and cold drinks, a full-service deli, fresh coffee bar, soft-serve ice cream, and milkshakes. Also, make sure you try our Chester's Fried Chicken. Go Time, where the customer always comes first. Refuel your tank, refill your cup, and refresh your taste buds all in one stop at Go Time.
People's Bank's vision is to be the best community bank in America. We strive to use our knowledge, talents, and resources to improve the quality of life in our communities. This year, People's Bank is celebrating our 120th anniversary by delivering 120 acts of kindness. These acts of kindness bring us just as much joy as to those that receive them. People's Bank, working together, building success.
Folks, we are back here on Bluegrass Sports Nation. Rob Hounshell alongside Eric Collins bringing you here the action here tonight from Leslie County as the Eagles play host to the Bobcats. Bobcats with a 14-0 lead.
To start the second quarter.
Fresh 12 minutes on the clock to start the second quarter. Collett in the backfield for the Eagles, sits back, and he gives. I thought he was going to step back and throw it, but a little handoff and a great run up the middle by number 20. Great run by the Eagles as they pick up another first down. That'll move the chains. That's another go time. First down for the Eagles. Go time. Refresh, refill, and refuel. With 7 locations to keep you on the go.
County first down.
Is that 26, Dalton Maggard on the carry?
I couldn't make the number out. I was trying to see if it was 20 or 26.
I know he did just what we were bragging on Gibson for doing for the Bobcats. He was running north and south, getting up the field quickly, getting all he could on that carry.
Looks like number 20 from here, but I don't see 20 on my roster. Collett, one receiver to his right again, chased out of the pocket, rolls right, looking down the field. Almost picked off. Bobcat defender had his hand on the back of Collett's jersey as he threw it.
But there's a flag.
Got a flag thrown right where that tackle happened. Ball knocked down. Looked like Blake Ritchie almost in there for the interception. He alongside Wesley Abner over here on the
County. Personal foul, roughing the passer.
So we got a personal foul on the roughing the passer there as quarterback Collett was set to throw the ball, and
he had the ball. The ball was out of his hand, and the defender went ahead and slung him down there. I think they're going to call that nowadays.
That's a hard business decision.
Yeah.
You know, on defense.
It's hard to stop when you're running. You got your hand on, you're already in the motion, making the tackle.
Leslie County first down.
I don't know if, you know, you're on defense, you're trained to go after that guy with the ball, and you really got to put the brakes on and stop what you're doing and stop that momentum and that motion as you go to make that tackle. Just as the quarterback got rid of the ball, Abner and Ritchie were down here on the sideline. One of those two looked like I saw number 4 skying up in the air, and I know Wesley Abner was right there too. He's playing good coverage on number 6. That's Baker that's in front of him. Got another quick whistle. We'll have a little meeting of the minds with the referees here at midfield. 11:14 to go. Also want to say thanks to Monica Lacey for family court judge. Monica has practiced family law for over 20 years in Breathitt, Powell, and Wolfe counties. Monica has the proven experience and commitment needed to best serve our community. The right experience, the right choice.
And 2 sets of
Vote
Apple
Monica
iPads.
S. Lacey for family court judge, paid for by the candidate. That is number 26 in the backfield. Collett calls for it, same play, other side, turns and gives a little counter, and this time the running back is going to get up to about the 1 yard line before they bring him down. Great run that time.
That's a good play call there by the Eagles, Rob. Taking advantage of the aggressive Bobcat defense. A little misdirection there. Roll the quarterback out one way, a little counter back to the right.
Maggard with a great run. And it's going to move the chains right up to 1st and goal. Ball on about the 2-yard line. Looks like Collett going to keep it. Trying for the QB keeper across the goal line. Eagles say touchdown, but I'm yet to see a call by the referees, and they say he's just short. Ball sitting on the 6-inch yard line, if you will.
You said it. He's just short. Right?
Yeah. He's just short. 10:28 to go here in the second quarter. Eagles looking to find pay dirt. Line tightens or splits down for the Eagles. Landry Collett up under center, gets a push, and he comes backwards this time. Not able to get across. He took the snap and was standing straight up behind the center as he tried to get across the goal line, and the Bobcat defense able to hold.
The play to bring up 3rd down and goal.
That'll bring up 3rd and about 2, I believe. He didn't pick up any yards. I don't think they got it spotted about the 1-yard line.
That was a great jump by the defensive line. They're able to get a great push and push the Eagle offensive line back.
Collett, one back to each side. Give up inside and tackled immediately, but we got a flag on the play.
There's a flag on the play. False start against Leslie County. That'll be a 5-yard penalty.
Handoff was made to Baker, and Baker was making his way toward the right side of his line, and we got a false start call on the Eagles, so that'll back them up 5 yards. It'll be 3rd and 6 now for the Eagles.
Another mental mistake like we've talked about. You know, if you're Coach Milton, you've got to hate that. You're in prime position to get a score. Now things are a little bit more difficult for your offense.
Well, you know, the Eagles knocking on the door here. They're making a game of it, 14-0. They could easily be in the end zone right now, minus one of those mental mistakes. Collett takes the snap, steps back, rolls to his right, pass to the end zone. Waiting on a signal, and it is a touchdown. That is a People's Bank of Jackson scoring drive for the Eagles. 8:53 to go in the second. People's Bank of Jackson working together to build success. People's is ready to help you reach your dreams. The Eagles of Leslie County trying to make a game of it here in the second quarter, showing that they are not out of this district hunt yet, as their place kicker will come in for the extra point. 8:53 to go. The kick is up. It's blocked.
Their extra point is no good. Ladies and gentlemen, Grace Health has a tent set up at the concession stand where you can take chances on a...
Eric, looked like just as the place kicker caught the ball, Corey Combs came storming through. The kicker never even got a chance, I don't believe. If the ball left the place kicker's hand, I didn't see it. It looked like he put the foot to it, but just as he was there to make the kick.
Yeah, you're right. There was that kick had no chance of making it.
Corey Combs was all over it.
Yeah, he came through the line just like a hot knife through butter. I don't know how he got through there so quick.
I don't either. 8:53 to go. Cats in the lead, 14-6 in the second quarter. Thanks again to our sponsors, Jet Tours, having their annual Customer Appreciation Day tomorrow, Saturday, October 22nd, from noon to 2 o'clock at the First Church of God on Highway 30 in Jackson. Come in and sign up for a trip. Enjoy the food, fellowship, and fun. And that, once again, that's at the First Church of God on Highway 30 West. Jet Tours serving you for over 50 years. Sounds like a fun day over there. We'll be sure and go by. Let them know if you're interested in a cruise or a trip. Jet Tours can help you out with that. Eagles put the boot to it, and the kick is going to fall right around the 22, 23-yard line, handled by Blake Ritchie. Ritchie up the middle, gets a block. Little green grass up to the 50. He's still on his feet up to about the 32-yard line before he's ran out of bounds. Ritchie with a great run as he picked up a little speed across the middle. He gets a block. And look out, here comes Ritchie. as he moves it well into Eagle territory. The Cats with great field position to start this drive.
Yeah, that was a great run by Richie. You know, that's not the first good return he's had this year. He's showing that he's got a little bit of skill there to find an opening and hit it with a burst of speed.
A little senior leadership from Blake Richie. Says, kick it to me again, guys. We'll see what I can do on the next one. 8:42 to go. Cats go to work. Looking to see. We still got Gabe Fugit in at guard, so Waylon Abner is out. Obviously, they're resting him with that ankle. Bryant with Gibson to his right, takes a snap, give to Gibson, comes around the left end, gets a block from Wheels Turner, a great one, and he's going to be tackled by number 34 of the Eagles.
Number 9, Jaden Gibson on the carry, tackled by number 34, Bryce Pugh.
Big tackle that time by Bryce Pugh. The PA announcer helps me out with that as I was looking for his number. Big tackle that time.
And so that won't be the last time we call that young man's name tonight.
No.
He looks like a football player out there lined up at middle linebacker, doesn't he?
He does. Eagles always had some great linebackers coming out of here, too. 2 receivers each side for Bryant. Gibson in the backfield. Bryant settles in, waits on the snap. Perfect snap from Evan Miller. Rolls out of the pocket. Being chased by Ostrander and sacked.
Bryant on the keeper. Sacked in the backfield by
that was Dalton
6,
Baker.
Dalton Baker.
He came flying in, I believe. Is he playing bandit or outside linebacker?
13.
Yeah, it looks like that's where he's lined up at.
So a blown blocking assignment there, looks to me like. He's playing way outside, too. He's playing way off the line as an end. Kind of hard for Bryant to make the decision if he's going to come or go. Bryant sits back, throws, going across the middle. Caught by Austin Sperry in the end zone. So you take a sack, and the young man says, Coach, let me throw the ball. He sits back in the pocket.
It'll be good for him.
Settles in, throws across the middle. And that'll be another People's Bank of Jackson scoring drive for the Bobcats. 7:09 to go in the second quarter. Bryant to Austin Sperry. Great catch right in the middle of the end zone for Sperry.
You know, Coach Moore's got to love his quarterback for that. Like you said, takes a sack, still gets back up, calls a pass play, stands there with the pressure coming in, waits for his receiver to get to the spot and hits him in stride.
Braxton Terry on for the extra point. Here's the snap, the hold, the kick is up. Kick splits the uprights, but we've got a whistle
on the play.
And a flag. Trying to see what call is. Encroachment on the defense, and penalty is waved off, and we'll re-kick, so Braxton will get another try to kick the ball again. Waiting on the snap. Snap, the hold, the ball is down, kick is up. And that one goes even higher. He says, well, give me another chance. I'll just kick it harder.
Point is good.
The extra point is up. 7:09 to go here in the second. 21-6. Cats take an opportunity to score quick. Richie gets the ball up the field quick for the Cats. We got a great defensive play by the Eagles, but then Bryant says, Coach, give me the ball. I got to throw it down the field. Let's get this in the end zone. And he does just that. He finds Sperry streaking across the middle of the end zone, and that's another 6 points and another extra point for
the
Terry.
Stand.
And the Cats are up 21-6.
This Bobcat offense is fun to watch right now, Rob. They came out in the wishbone. They've run the ball hard. They line up in the spread and throw it.
Your way down there
they're able to. They're versatile right now. They can do a lot of things out there for their coach.
Well, I got to think that Coach Moore and Shorty Combs and Justin Combs and Casey Allen and Fudd Hayes. You got to think those coaches are going to try to make an adjustment and make sure that we get that end block.
Mm-hmm.
We've seen 2 sacks in the first half, and that's something that doesn't usually happen to Bryant in a ball game.
Yeah.
So Leslie County doing a good job on defense in that part. Terry set to kick it off, puts the boot to it. Going to go back to about the 25, 26 and roll back to the 10. where it's picked up by the Eagles, and we got a whole bunch of flags. We got a lot of extra activity going on. Whistle still blowing here on the field. 7 minutes to go, 21-6.
Wide, Hensley will return the kick up to the 28-yard line. It'll be first down and 10, Leslie County.
So Hensley on the return up to the 28. I think we're probably going to have offsetting penalties. Blocking the back on the Eagles. That is the penalty, so there was no penalty on the Bobcats.
There's a flag on the play, holding against Leslie County.
Thought that was a block in the back call. But it was holding.
Yeah, that puts the Eagles down deep in their territory. They've got a long way to go to put more points on the board right here. They got the work cut out for them, Rob.
Yeah, that penalty comes from the spot of the foul. So penalty called and walked back to the 8-yard line. So it'll be a go time. First down for the Eagles as they'll kick this drive off from the 8-yard line. Go time, refresh, refill, and refuel with 7 great locations to serve you. Collett sits back in the pocket. Sacked. Brought down at the 1-yard line by Michael Hudson. Jason Tolson.
Tackled in the backfield.
Eagles came out looking to pass to get out of the hole they're in.
Man, that's another hard decision to make. Throw the ball from the shotgun with your quarterback sitting right on the edge of the end zone like that. He couldn't really step up into the pocket because, they got the defensive front coming at you. And I don't know if Hudson got off the block and Tolson may have been coming on a blitz, but I tell you what, they both got back there to him and make him pay. Ball going to be sitting on the 1-yard line. Eagles with their back to the end zone. And Collett going to take the snap standing in the end zone. Got to get it out of there. Design keeper dances around, gets it out to about the 2-yard line before he's tackled by the Cats. That's a hard play call to make. Try to get it out of there.
A couple yards and bring up third down.
He's sitting back in the pocket. You think a lot of times you want to put your quarterback back up under center.
Yeah, try and get yourself a little room before you make a call like that. A lot of times you see a run or maybe even the screen pass or something. Try to catch them off guard, get a few yards, get away from the end zone. But the play call didn't work out for the Eagles right there.
Special thanks again to Jackson Physical Therapy and Colby Watts, proud supporters of the Bobcats. Colby's always here to help our guys out. Jiffy Mart, get in and out in a jiffy with gas, groceries, and a great meat department. Be sure and check out Sanford's Deli. Eagles from the 2-yard line. Collett waiting on the snap, takes the ball, sits back, going down the field, throws long, and it's going to go out of bounds, incomplete. Good coverage that time by Wesley Abner, number 82 of the Cats. We'd like to give a shout out to his mother, Bonnie, as it's her birthday today. Happy birthday, Bonnie.
Yeah, I see what the Eagles are trying to do there, but, that throw was a little off target. It landed out of bounds. It was not going to be a catchable ball.
Well, it looked like a little, I'm not a receiver nor am I a quarterback, but I think that may have been a little bit of a timing or a route issue. Mm-hmm. The receiver was up to about the 30 on his way to the 35 or 40, and the ball sailed out of bounds around the 30. The receiver looked like he just about had to turn around to go back after it.
That'll be their second timeout of the half.
Got a timeout here for the Cats as Coach Moore going to talk it over. We'll take this opportunity to thank some more of our sponsors. Thank you to the Law Office of Darrell Harold with over 30 years of taking care of the legal needs and the citizens of Jackson and Breathitt County. Hutch Automotive and Tire Works, your home for CarQuest Auto Parts, located on Highway 15. Southern Woods Heating and Air for all your heating and cooling needs, installation or service, no job too big or too small. Breathitt Automotive, formerly Breathitt County Tire, with new owner Dustin Kilburn. Car care and tires to keep you running. Dr. Stephen Howard, chiropractic. If you're injured, Dr. Howard can help, including auto accidents and workers' compensation. No referral needed with over 22 years experience. Variety Pizza, your home for the best pizza in Jackson, along with their famous hoagies. Citizens Bank and Trust of Jackson. Check out the free CBTJ mobile app banking right on your mobile device. Appalachian Wireless is Eastern Kentucky. Great service, great people. Get more with the Appalachian Advantage plan. Eagles set to go back to work here. Ball on the 2-yard line, trying to get it out of the end zone. They're going to punt it away on 4th down. High punt coming straight towards the bench of the Eagles, and it's going to go out of bounds. Only covers about 27, 28 yards. So with 5 minutes to go before the half,
29-yard line.
The Cats
It'll be first down and 10
will have a first down and great field position, Eric.
Yeah, they're sitting in a great spot, like you said, right there, right here in front of us. A great spot for us. We can see the action real good right here, Rob.
This first down drive for the Cats brought to you by Steak and Shake. Steak and Shake of Hazard, famous for their steak burgers and great milkshakes.
Good to see Bryce Hoskins back out there on the field this week.
Hoskins missed last week against Morgan, got the little knee brace on, and looks to be content wearing the brace. He's looked good on the field tonight. Offense for the Cats set. Hoskins is the blocking back. Gibson behind him. Bryant waiting on the snap. 2 receivers to the far side of the field. Give to Gibson up inside. Makes it to the left. Finds some green grass. Breaks the tackle and takes 2 Eagles with him up to about the 7-yard line.
Great execution by the Bobcats, Rob. That was great blocking up front by the left side of the line.
First down.
And good job by Gibson to see the hole. And like we said earlier, get north and south, get as much as you can right away.
That'll move the chains, and that'll be a go time. First down for the Bobcats. Go time, refresh, refill, and refuel with 7 locations to serve you. Cats in the same set, 2 receivers to the right, Spurry, single receiver to the left. Give to Gibson up inside, gets a block, and he's going to get up to about the 5-yard line. We'll say he made it to the 6, maybe.
2 yards.
Pickup of about 2.
Number 64, Caleb Smiley-Fugit, and number 34, Bryce Pugh on the tackle. That'll be second down and goal.
Wheels Turner going to go out of the game, and Corey Combs comes in for the Cats as they'll go 2 backs to each side of Bryant now. First and goal.
It's going to be hard to run right up inside like that for the Bobcats. Caleb Fugit playing nose guards, an awful big man. He does a good job stuffing up the middle.
It'll be hard to get him out of there. And Bryant with a hard count tries to draw
flag on the play.
The defense off, but we've got a false start on the Bobcats.
That'll be a 5-yard.
So that'll be a 5-yard penalty.
Still second down.
3:50 to go. Ball on the. That's going to move it back to about the 12-yard line now. 3:47 to go as the clock continues to run off here before the half. 21-6, Cats with the lead. Bryant waiting on the snap. Give to Combs. Combs up inside. Off the left tackle, still on his feet. Rumbles up to about the 5-yard line.
Number 29, Combs on the carry. Brought down by number 34, Bryce Pugh.
Well, we've said it about Gibson, but the same thing can be said about Combs. He runs with a lot of energy, a lot of intensity, doesn't shy away from physical contact, always gets yards after contact when he has the ball in his hands.
Waiting on the call from Coach Moore on the sideline. Appalachian Wireless is Eastern Kentucky. Great service, great people. Get more with the Appalachian Advantage Plan. Law offices of David A. Johnson with offices in Hazard and Jackson. If you've been injured, give David and his staff a call. Bryant sets up shop, waiting on the snap. Gets the snap. Give Gibson. Gibson around the left end, still with people on his back and his legs, and he's going to drive forward to about the 3-yard line. 2:32 to go now before the half.
Number 9, Gibson.
Bobcat offensive line's getting a good push up front, Rob.
Pugh.
Yeah, that was a good push that time. Great blocking. Ball sitting on the 2-yard line. First and goal for the Cats. They're looking to punch this one in. 4th down. Coach Moore looking down the play calling sheet. Got to find a good one. Trying to get the ball in the end zone. Thanks again to SEC Auto Sales. Be sure and stop by and see the guys at SEC Auto Sales for your new ride. They've got a great selection and ready to get you on the road. Bryant waits on the snap. Snap from Bryant, sits back, looks to the end zone, slips the sack and gets forward, but going to be tackled down around the 2-yard line.
Number 11.
So great defensive stand by the Eagles.
Short of the goal line by
and the Bobcats will be stopped short with 1:50 to go here before the half.
The Eagles not fooled there, Rob. We were looking for something over there in the right corner of the end zone. Blake Ritchie had him covered, and good pressure on the quarterback there by the Eagles. Not able to get it in.
So the Eagles will set up shop again around the 2-yard line where they worked for a few minutes earlier here in the second quarter to no avail and had to punt it away. It'll be a steak and shake first down drive for the Eagles as they kick things off from the 2. Steak and Shake in Hazard, famous for steak burgers and milkshakes. This time the Eagles keep it on the ground and bring it out to about the 6-yard line. That is Baker.
7 yards. That'll bring up second down, Leslie County.
1:35 to go here before the half. Eagles looking to make something happen. At least they got some breathing room now as they get it across the 5-yard line out to about the 7-yard line.
It'll be interesting to see what this play call is. It's a quarterback run over there to get the call from Coach Milton.
Yeah.
He was pointing at the field like he saw something he kind of wanted to maybe exploit.
Good analysis there, Coach Collins. We'll see what happens as Collett keeps it himself and going to be run out of bounds around the 6-yard line. Faked the handoff to Ostrander and kept it himself, brought it opposite side of the field.
He'll
And
lose a couple yards.
Right in front of the bench and
actually down.
Loss of a yard, I believe.
That was excellent pursuit by the Bobcat defense. Now, if you're Coach Combs, the Bobcats defensive coach, you got to love to see all your players flying to the ball, taking good pursuit routes. That's that's how you avoid making big plays when everybody stays in their lane and flies to the ball.
Thanks to Rose Brothers Department Store with locations in Jackson and Batesville. Shop in the store or online at rosebros.com. Rose Brothers Department Store. Collett waiting on the snap, puts a man in motion. That's Ostrander. Give up inside. Baker gets tripped up and goes down around the 10-yard line.
Number 26, Dalton Maggard on the carry.
And that was Maggard, actually.
Up for no gain. That'll bring up fourth down.
Wrong number on that one. That was Maggard.
That'll be their
so we got a
timeout,
Bobcats, and that'll be the final timeout for them this half with less than a minute to go before halftime. HCTC offers educational programs that work for you with campuses in Hazard and Jackson. HCTC, never underestimate you. PDQ Sales and Service, formerly Jackson Wholesale, serving the wholesale needs and supplying Eastern Kentucky. Lakeside Homes, if you're looking for a new home, Lakeside Homes is your one stop for the best selection, and you'll always get a great deal. Jackson Electric and Plumbing Supply, be sure and stop by and see Scott for all your electrical, plumbing, heating, septic, and appliance parts. Family Pharmacy and Hometown Pharmacy, great people who have your safety at heart. Family and Hometown Pharmacy have always been proud supporters of the Bobcats.
Every age and stage of your
Jackson
life.
Physical Therapy and Colby Watts.
526-9005.
Watts and Jackson Physical Therapy, always proud supporters of the Bobcats, and they will get you back into the action. Jiffy Mart, get in and out in a jiffy with gas, groceries, and a great meat department, and be sure and check out Sanford's Deli. Eagles go back to work, ball on the 9-yard line. Waiting on the snap. They're going to punt it out of here. Punt's going to cover a little more ground, and it's going to fall at about the 48 or the 44, 45-yard line and roll up to about the 50
Hensley's
with 46
at the 49-yard line.
Seconds to go before the half. Eagles have to punt it out of there, and the Bobcats will take over on the 50-yard line, and that'll be a go time. First down drive for the Cats as they will kick things off from the 50. Less than a minute to go here in the first. Go time, refresh, refill, and refuel with 7 great locations to keep you on the go. Dr. Stephen Howard Chiropractic, if you're injured, Dr. Howard can help. Over 22 years of experience, including auto accident and workers' compensation. Variety Pizza, your home in Jackson for the best pizza, along with their famous hoagies. Appalachian Wireless is Eastern Kentucky. Great service, great people. Get more with Appalachian Advantage Plan. Law offices of David A. Johnson. With offices in Hazard and Jackson. If you've been injured, call David and his staff. Bryant waiting on the snap. 2 receivers each side. Give up inside to Gibson. Gibson, kind of a little delayed pause run, puts his head down up to about the 40 and out of bounds. 39 seconds on the clock, and it'll stop.
Flag down here around the 50, Rob.
Flag right in front of where you think maybe the line judge would have saw a holding call or Maybe an offsides early, but I didn't hear the whistle. He's looking for a number on the Cats. It's going to be holding on the Bobcats.
Against Breathitt County, holding. That'll be a 10-yard penalty. It'll remain first down.
I got to say, that was a good play call by Coach Moore.
Yeah.
It came out in the spread. He only had one back. It looked like a throwing situation and throwing formations by the Bobcats. Hit with a quick run. Gibson able to get a good gain. It just, unfortunately, the penalty that brought it back.
Trips to the right. For the Cats, Bryant. One man in the backfield is Corey Combs, just to his left. Bryant sits back into the pocket, plenty of time, throws, gets Isaac Wills Turner, makes the first man miss, pickup of some yards, and goes out of bounds just in front of the first down marker. Ball.
Bryant's pass is complete to number 22.
Turner gets the ball up the field quickly on that pass, made the first man miss with a little spin move, and goes out of bounds. I thought he was just about a yard shy of the first down marker, but they're going to spot him back about 4 yards. So he's about 4 yards shy. So 2nd and 4. Trips to the left now for the Cats. Bryant goes to work. Waiting on the snap. Combs, single back just to his right. Gets the snap. Fake inside. Sits back. Looks across the middle. Plenty of time. Now he's pushed out of the pocket. Throws on the run. Incomplete. Ball intended for Sperry, but it falls incomplete.
Bryant did a good job there keeping his eyes downfield, avoiding the pressure. His receiver came back to him, just not able to make the connection, but that was good job by both of them to attempt to keep the play alive. There.
Oh, yeah, I'm a Tyler Bryant and an Austin Sperry fan.
Yeah.
Bryant able to keep his composure as he's pushed out of the pocket. Like you said, kept his eyes downfield, found a man, and he looked for Austin Sperry. Just couldn't make the connection that time.
Great job by Sperry to see the situation his quarterback was in, come back to the ball and trying to help him out.
I always hear those receivers coaches saying, come back, help your quarterback out, come back to the ball. Trips to the left. Sperry, single receiver to the right. Combs again in there at the single back side of Bryant. Catch made by Sperry, and that'll move the chains. 16 seconds.
Number 8.
That'll be a steak and shake. First down for the Cats. Steak and shake at Hazard. Famous for their steak burgers and milkshakes. Clock running with 12 seconds. Bobcats get set, waiting on the snap. Bryant sits back, looking for the end zone. Going to throw, goes deep, looking for Sperry in the corner of the end zone. Incomplete, out of bounds. 1.9 seconds on the clock. Nice ball by Bryant to find Sperry over there in the corner of the end zone. Ball just goes out of bounds, incomplete. Nice pass, though. Coach Moore looking for another 6 points before the half. Just couldn't make the connection there. Tencher going to come in for Hoskins on offense.
Well,
go ahead.
So this is the kind of situation that the Bobcats have spent time in practice working on.
Yeah.
2-minute and under situations, a 2-minute drill. Just unable to make a connection so far, but this is going to be important in the playoffs. They may find themselves in a situation like this.
1.9 seconds to go. They're going to try to make something happen. Trips to the left. Bryant sits back, gets a block inside. Across the middle, looking and going to be intercepted, but he's tackled by Isaac Wills Turner as the clock sounds. That'll bring us to the end of the first half. Bobcats 21, Eagles 6. We'll take a break here on Bluegrass Sports Nation, and we'll be right back after these messages.
Hello, I'm Cameron Adams. I'm running to serve the people of Breathitt, Powell, and Wolf as circuit judge. I grew up in the hollers of Breathitt County, and my legal background includes criminal defense, prosecution, and civil plaintiff's work. If you are looking for a compassionate, competent circuit judge who truly understands the people he serves, cast your ballot for Cameron Adams this fall.
Everyone here at SEC Auto Sales wants to wish the Breathitt County Bobcats a safe and successful season. We are located at 650 Highway 15 South in Jackson, Kentucky. If you're in the market for a new vehicle, please call one of our knowledgeable salespersons at 606-272-6888 or visit us online at secautosales.com. Check out our inventory, take a test drive, find your dream car at SEC Auto Sales.
People's Bank's vision is to be the best community bank in America. We strive to use our knowledge, talents, and resources to improve the quality of life in our communities. This year, People's Bank is celebrating our 120th anniversary by delivering 120 acts of kindness. These acts of kindness bring us just as much joy as to those that receive them. People's Bank, working together, building success.
Lakeside Homes, located in Jackson, Kentucky, has been serving Breathitt and surrounding counties for over 27 years. They have new and manufactured homes from Norris, Clayton, and Fleetwood, single wides, double wides, and also an assortment of quality used homes. Many financing options available, offering site prep, delivery, and setup for a no-hassle experience. To find your new home, visit them at 42 Jets Drive in Jackson or on the web at www.lakesidehomesjackson.com or call 606-666-7558.
Rose Brothers Department Stores in Jackson and Bateville are happy to help bring all the exciting Bobcat football action to fans this season. Rose Brothers is the destination of fans and athletes for the outerwear, fleece, and footwear you need, whether you participate or spectate. Come see our latest from Columbia, Under Armour, and Simply Southern for adults and children, and use our layaway plan any time of year. Visit our website, rosebros.com, for more information. And join all of us at Rose Brothers in Jackson and Bateville in supporting the young athletes of Eastern Kentucky.
PDQ Sales and Services, formerly known as Jackson Wholesale Company, is a locally owned and operated convenience store and grocery store supplier with a full line of products. They have ice cream, groceries, meat, dairy, candy, and more. They even have janitorial supplies, including Tactical Strike disinfectant. Tactical Strike has been approved by the EPA to kill the virus that causes COVID-19. Give PDQ a call today at 606-666-2495.
Jackson Electric and Plumbing Supply in Jackson, Kentucky is proud to serve Breathitt, Lee, Wolf, Morgan, Owsley, Perry, and Madison counties. Established in 1982 with over 40 years of service to those communities, Jackson Electric and Plumbing Supply can not only meet your electric and plumbing needs, but also heating and cooling, concrete and metal septic tanks, as well as your special orders. Call Scott and the gang today at 606-666-4052.
We are back, folks, from Hyden, Kentucky, where the Breathitt Bobcats are up on the Leslie Eagles 21-6 at the half. Talk about some stats here real quick before we take another break, Eric. We had total yardage, Bobcats leading that category 158 to Leslie County's 43. Of course, leading rusher right now for the Cats is Jaden Gibson, followed by Corey Combs and Tyler Bryant. Gibson with 78 total yards here tonight in the first half, so Gibson having a great game for the Cats. For Leslie County, the leading rusher looks to be Dalton Maggard with 36 yards, followed by Collett and Ostrander.
Ladies and gentlemen, if we could have all the Leslie County staff and Leslie County students make their way up to the field.
The Cats have,
again, all Leslie County staff
haven't really been one-sided offensively, Eric, as far as passing or running. It's been a pretty balanced attack. You know, down around the goal line, you know, we've noticed some changes as they brought in the heavy set. You know, we started out the game in a wishbone the whole first series, I think, until we got close to the goal line. We only saw the spread, maybe one or two plays in that first series. But a very interesting first half for the Cats. They pretty much, you know, when they settled down, I think they had, I hate to call it jitters, but it seems like they have a few little mental mistakes early, and so did the Eagles. And as we talked about that earlier, you want to try to clean that up going into the playoffs. These two teams sitting here in Class 2A District 7, they want to, you want to get that cleaned up before you get into the playoffs and make sure you don't have mental mistakes that put you in bad positions in the first or second round of the playoffs and maybe knock you out of moving on.
Well, you said it, Rob. Those mental mistakes, you know, when they come at crucial moments, they can really have an impact on the game. The Bobcats have looked good tonight. They have had a few mistakes, as have Leslie County. It's fortunately not had a tremendous impact on the game, but, you know, it's really hard to tell what it has had. But I've got to say the Bobcats have looked good to me on both sides of the ball. They've looked good on special teams as well. Love what Coach Kyle Moore is doing. He's utilizing the personnel that he has. He knows his players, you know, with his personnel groupings and the different formations, and he's just utilizing what he's got. You I'm enjoying watching that. He's got a lot of talent. His team can line up in different formations. They can run the ball. They can throw the ball. They can run some misdirection. The Bobcats are fun to watch right now, and they're going to be hard to defend come the playoffs. Whenever you line up, against another team, that's a lot to prepare for.
Yeah, it's hard to prepare for, and you talk about the coaches using their personnel, and not just the personnel on the field. There's two guys that we see a lot of that are usually up behind us or up higher than us and close to us, and Jeremy Moore and Josh Barnett. Those two guys on the headset are a big reason that Coach Moore knows what he needs to call. He's got eyes up high. Coach Moore watching the defensive and offensive linemen on both sides, opposing team and our team as well. But also Josh Barnett able to look at a former offensive guy looking in the backfield, able to see what we need to do and maybe who we need to exploit or who we need to work on defensively to make things happen in that offense. So you talk about personnel on the field, and those two guys are a big reason that Coach Moore can look out there and say, okay, let's go with the heavy set. Let's get big Chris Neese in there, and let's run it off tackle, and let's drive it down their throat and put it in the end zone when we're down here on the goal line. It makes life a lot easier when you got a couple guys up here up top helping you out, and Coach Moore does a great job with all of his personnel. Coach Combs, Justin Combs, working the defense. Defensively, I think the Cats have done pretty good here tonight. They've not really give up any big plays, and they, to the most part, they look like they've been minding their assignments, if you will.
Yeah, they do. They're playing with aggressiveness. They're playing fast. They're flying to the football. They're staying in their lane, so to speak. They're not getting out of position. Assignment and alignment, as you like to say a lot of times. And I agree with you on Coach Moore using all his personnel. This is a team sport. In other sports, one player sometimes, one great player can take over. That doesn't. You usually don't see that in football. It's a team sport. And like you said, it's true of a coaching staff too. One coach can't really do everything on a football team. You've got to utilize everybody, their input, what they see. And that's one thing you got to love about the Cats. They're using everybody has input.
Yeah.
And it seems to be coming together for them right now.
We're going to take a quick break, folks. We'll pay some bills and go to commercial. We'll be back here in just a minute on Bluegrass Sports Nation to get the second half started.
Of 2020, I had the honor and privilege of being elected your circuit judge for the 39th Circuit, which includes Breathitt, Powell, and Wolfe counties. The time is now near for me to ask once again for your vote and support to allow me to continue in a position that I love. In November of 2022, vote for experience, compassion, and dedication. Let's continue what we have started and vote to re-elect Lisa Wisman, Circuit Judge.
Go Time is a locally owned and operated convenience store that has all your wants and needs in one stop. We have everything from quick snacks and cold drinks, a full-service deli, fresh coffee bar, soft-serve ice cream, and milkshakes. Also, make sure you try our Chester's Fried Chicken. Go Time, where the customer always comes first. Refuel your tank, refill your cup, and refresh your taste buds all in one stop at Go Time.
Hi, I'm attorney David Johnson. When you choose one of our offices for your personal injury case, whether it's a car accident or any other type of personal injury claim, you get a team that handles everything. If it's a car wreck, we get your car repaired, we get you a rental car, we guide you through the treatment process. With over 20 years of experience, our clients get paid, in most cases without going to court. So call the pros and let us handle everything.
At HCTC, you're more than just a student.
I am a daughter.
I am a father.
I am employed.
I am a mother.
I am ambitious.
I am a work in progress.
I am an innovator.
I am HCTC.
Variety Pizza. Family owned and operated, serving the community with homemade and handcrafted pizzas, sandwiches, salads, and more for over 45 years. Located at 1189 Main Street, Jackson, Kentucky. Available for dine-in and carry-out, with private party spaces available. Stop by and visit us or call 606-666-5454.
Are you tired of the same old cell phone? Want a new phone, but really don't want to pay the hundreds of dollars up front for it? Appalachian Wireless has a deal for you. Get the phone you actually want instead of settling for a cheaper phone with the Appalachian Advantage Plan. Instead of paying $600 or more for the best phone, simply pay the taxes up front and then a few bucks a month more on your monthly bill. Stop by your local Appalachian Wireless store or dealer today for more information. It's the better, simpler way to pay. And it's called the Appalachian Advantage because we are you. We are Appalachian Wireless.
Family and hometown pharmacies have been serving Breathitt County for over 20 years and are proud to support our local athletes. They are hometown owned and operated by Portia and Everett Dunaway. Portia and Everett want you to know that family and hometown pharmacies are here for you. Give them a call today at 606-666-5519 or 606-666-5500.
Citizens Bank and Trust Company of Jackson has been locally owned and operated since 1962. We offer several products that help make banking convenient. Ticketless deposits at our ATMs, online banking, our CBTJ mobile banking app, and compatibility with mobile wallet. Give us a call at 606-666-7575 or visit us on the web at citizensbankjackson.bank to see how we can help you. Citizens Bank and Trust Company of Jackson is always searching for ways to serve you better. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Got about 2 minutes here left in the half, folks. We want to say special thanks to some of our political sponsors. Thanks again to Samuel Bruce Harold. Samuel Bruce Harold's running for family court judge in Breathitt, Wolf, and Powell counties. Family values for family court. Bruce will run a fair, honest, and efficient family court. Bruce says go Bobcats, paid for by the committee to elect Harold. Harvey Jason Richardson is a candidate for Breathitt County Judge Executive, and he is a proud supporter of Breathitt Bobcat football. For a better future for Breathitt County, vote Harvey Jason Richardson. Go Bobcats, paid for by Harvey Jason Richardson. Folks, if you get a chance, be sure and stop by our sponsors. I know we tell you this every game, and it's really important. We couldn't
Leslie County High School.
We couldn't talk to you about these student athletes and bring you these games without you guys watching at home and without our great sponsors.
Let's give a big round of applause.
We always have a great list, and we're thankful for those people that make the choice in our community and region to sponsor our broadcast. So if you get a chance, be sure and drop by one of our sponsors. Thanks again to People's Bank of Jackson, Go Time, Steak and Shake, Jet Tours, SEC Automotive, Rose Brothers Department Store, Hazard Community and Technical College, PDQ Sales and Service, Lakeside Homes, Jackson Electric and Plumbing Supply, Family Pharmacy, Hometown Pharmacy, Jackson Physical Therapy, Jiffy Mart, the Law Office of Darrell Harold, Hutch Automotive and Tire Works, Southern Woods Heating and Air, Breathitt Automotive, Dr. Stephen Howard Chiropractic, Variety Pizza, Citizens Bank and Trust of Jackson, Appalachian Wireless, and the law offices of David A. Johnson. Thanks again to all of our sponsors. We say special thanks and remind everybody to stop by and see the ladies from Jet Tours tomorrow. Jet Tours will be having their annual Customer Appreciation Day from noon to 2 o'clock at the First Church of God on Highway 30 West in Jackson. Come in and sign up for a trip. Enjoy the food, fellowship, and fun. Jet Tours has been serving you for over 50 years. Folks, that is the horn for halftime that you heard in the background as we've got both clubs onto the field warming up. Leslie County with just a beautiful field here, tucked away and hiding. We've enjoyed our first half. Bobcats up 21-6. Both teams on the field warming up. The Eagles have had some halftime festivities here with some sporting events. I think the ladies track team was recognized, as well as some other extracurricular activities going on here at Leslie County. Tyler Bryant out warming up, getting that arm loosened up here from about the 45-yard line under the watchful eye of Coach Moore. I'll tell you what, if you ever get a chance to swing by and catch a practice, Eric. Every now and then, Coach Moore runs the scout quarterback. Buddy, I got to tell you, being an old guy, I kind of like sitting out there watching him run the scout quarterback. Like I said, he's keeping a close eye on Tyler Bryant right now. Bryant going down the sideline, throwing the ball easily to the end zone from the 45-yard line. He says, "Hey, Coach, I'm good." He says, "Is that enough?" Throw a couple more.
The other prizes, please make your way to the press box.
Are you saying Coach Moore still got it?
I tell you what, I think a lot of Kyle. He's done a great job with this football team. These young guys listen to what he says, and he's told us time and time again they just can't get enough. They're always willing to work hard, and you got to think that's going to pay off with this Bobcat club as they continue to work.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's give
through this season. They're winding up. This is the last road game for the regular season. Next week they will have Knox, KNOX Central at home, and that'll be the last regular season game for the Bobcats. And then starts the second season, as we call it in high school football, as the playoffs will begin. I'm just looking across the stands here, and I see James Elliott Turner, and I see a guy down there talking to him that some of the folks from Breathitt County would recognize. The heavyweight champion of the world, John Noble. Coach Noble coached the Bobcats and came up to Leslie County in the offseason, took over this basketball club. Best of luck to Coach John Noble. Much respect for that man.
Yeah, wish him all the best.
We got about 20 seconds, folks, before we kick this one off. We're going to keep it right here. Say thanks again to our sponsors. Folks, stop by and see them if you can. 21-6, Bobcats over in the huddle. Listen to Coach Shorty Combs, the special teams coach. We're getting set here on Bluegrass Sports Nation to bring you the second half. Class 2A, District 7, district matchup between the Eagles and the Bobcats. No love lost between these two. We talked about the rivalry going way back, Eric.
Yeah.
Both of these clubs in 3A. Been a lot of battles between these two clubs, and
absolutely.
A lot of great men went to war in this rivalry, if you will.
Yeah, the Bobcats might be have a little bit better record and things right now, but these Eagles, they're not at all afraid of them. They've been giving them their best, and I'm sure they're going to continue to do that and fight and claw and see if they can't pull out a victory here tonight, Rob.
Oh, I'm sure Coach Milton made as many adjustments in halftime as Coach Moore did, and talked to his ball club, got them ready to go. Coach Moore's got the kickoff team on the field, and Braxton Terry going to put the boot to it. It's going to sail down to about the 20-yard line and roll back to about the 11. Going to be handled by number 5, and he is stopped out around the 26 or 27-yard line by Ethan Bowling, I believe, in on the tackle.
Football, first down and 10.
So the Eagles get to go to work first here on offense to start the second half. 11:53, 7 seconds ticked off the clock during the kickoff return. And that'll be a steak and shake first down drive that they'll start off on, looks like about the 26-yard line on the board. Hard to see from here. Collett goes to work. Single back just to his right. Trips to this side. And give in the backfield, I believe that was number 26 again.
Nice little draw play by the Eagles. Nicely executed to get the second half started. Well blocked.
That'll bring up second down.
Dalton Maggard, young man, was the leading rusher in the first half for the Eagles, gets the call. Yeah, they've run that play a lot. Like we talked about it in the first half. He trips to one side, you get all your defensive backs to that side, and then you just sit back in the pocket and hand it off, a little counter play, if you will, cut back to the weak side of the field.
I remember under Coach Holcomb when we first started running the spread, we run a very similar play to that back in the day.
Little give up inside by Collett, and Bobcats having nothing of that one.
Number 3, Wyatt Ostrander on the carry.
Ostrander on the carry. Got the ball in the backfield over around the left end and snuffed out by Hoskins and Hudson.
for a gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough for another Leslie County first down.
Leslie County does pick up the first down with that run. That'll move the chains. That'll be a go time. First down for the Eagles. Go time, refresh, refill, and refuel with 7 locations to keep you on the go. Eagles walk to the line of scrimmage. Offense gets set. Trips to the left now. Corey Combs showing blitz. Settles back in. Collett gets a snap. Flushed out of the pocket. Throws across the middle. Caught. Tackled immediately by Blake Ritchie. But not before a big pickup of yards by the Eagles through the air.
22 yards. And that'll be enough for another Leslie County first
Collett
down.
completes that one to Charles Hoskins, number 4. And that'll be a Steak and Shake first down for the Eagles of Leslie County. Steak and Shake of Hazard, famous for their steak burgers and milkshake. So the Eagles get it across the 50-yard line into Bobcat territory with a through the air. Collett waiting on the snap, trips to the left, sits back, little draw play again. Counter in the backfield, nothing coming that time, and we got flags all over the field again.
Maggard on the carry. There's flags on the play.
More flags. I think all of the referees have emptied their pockets.
Yeah, it looks like it.
Well, I got news for you. Brady Tincher doesn't take anything off anybody. You know, you can, as a referee, you can explain what the flag's for, but Brady doesn't care. He doesn't take anything off of another player from an opposing team. So,
well, I can understand that, Rob, but, you know, that goes back to the discussion about mental mistakes we've had. You know, when I played, I didn't take nothing either, but I very rarely had a flag thrown on me for that also.
His flag comes in late. I don't know what the early flags were, but the flag on Brady came in after all the other 3 referees had emptied the pockets here in the middle of the field. Going to be holding on the Eagles.
Against Leslie County. Dead ball personal foul.
And then we got the personal foul against the Cats. It'll be first down for the Eagles. Ball on the 35-yard line. 9:49 to go here in the third quarter.
It'll be first down and 5 at the 35-yard line.
So with the dead ball personal foul penalty makes it first and 5 for the Eagles. Collett puts the man in motion. Takes a snap, fakes up inside, keeps, and he's going to get tackled at about the
Collett on the keeper. He'll gain 3 yards.
At the 31-yard line, pickup of 3.
It'll bring up second down and 2 yards to go.
9:10 to go here in the third. Thanks again to our sponsors, People's Bank of Jackson, Go Time, and Steak and Shake. I made mention earlier, special thanks to Jet Tours having their Customer Appreciation Day tomorrow from 12 to noon. The First Church of God on Highway 30 West. Thanks to Jet Tours for being on board for this game. Thanks to SEC Auto Sales. SEC Auto Sales for your new ride. Stop by and see the guys for the best selection. And they will help you get on the road in a new vehicle. Rose Brothers Department Store, locations in Jackson and Bateville. Shop in the store or online, rosebros.com. Give up inside to Maggard again, and he's going to pick up maybe a yard if they give him forward motion. Tackled by Hoskins and Tolson and Hudson for the Bobcats.
Maggard on the carry.
That's an impressive move there by Maggard. Got the ball and had somebody right in his face, able to get show some shiftiness there, kind of bounce it outside, but plenty of Bobcats there to stop him before he could pick up the first.
Defense looked good on that play. Everybody playing at home, knowing their responsibility and able to snuff out the run by Maggard before he got too much green grass. Collett gets the play. Goes back into the huddle. Eagles come to the line of scrimmage. 2 receivers each side now in the spread. Single back just to Collett's right. Man in motion. Give up inside to Maggard. Chased out of there by Hudson. Combs. And a host of Bobcats in on the tackle. as he gets back to the line of scrimmage, I do
Maggard on the
believe.
carry. He'll lose 1 yard. That'll bring up 4th down.
4th and 1, so loss of about a yard. 4th and 2. 7:20 to go in the third. Special thanks to HCTC. HCTC offers educational programs that work for you with campuses in Hazard and Jackson. PDQ Sales and Service, formerly Jackson Wholesale, serving the wholesale needs of Eastern Kentucky. Lakeside Homes, if you're looking for a new home, Lakeside Homes is your stop for the best selection, and you'll always get a great deal. Stop by and see Scott at Jackson Electric and Plumbing Supply for all your electrical, plumbing, heating, septic, and appliance parts. Family Pharmacy and Hometown Pharmacy have always been proud supporters of the Bobcats. Great people who have your safety at heart. Snap to Collett, across the middle, thrown long, overhead, incomplete.
Collett's pass.
6:41 to go. The Eagles go for it on 4th and 2 and come up short.
That play right there may prove to be a big one, Rob, as the game goes on, because right now, you know, the Eagles are really just down 2 scores. They're back in the game now. If the Bobcats are able to put some more points on the board right here, it's putting them further in the hole. It's going to make them harder to claw back in this game.
You're exactly right, Eric. Bobcats are going to go to work from the 31-yard line. Bryant with Gibson in the backfield directly behind him. Give up the middle to Gibson. He goes over to the right side, bounces it out to the right. Pickup of a couple.
Gibson on the carry. He's tackled by number 5, Wyatt Hensley.
6:25 to go in the third.
2nd down and 8 yards to go.
Just noticing the body language in the players for the Eagles. It looks to me like Maggard may be nursing a little bit of a bang on the elbow in front of us. That's the leading rusher for the Eagles. Also the big lineman for the Eagles that we talked about, big number 77. He came off the field a little frustrated for the Eagles that they didn't convert on that play.
If you notice number 1, the quarterback, Collett, he's down there moving his arms around. He was kind of nursing that throwing arm a few plays ago, and he's still kind of moving around like his little soreness in his shoulder there.
Timeout, Breathitt County. That'll be their first timeout of the half.
I think Maggard may just have a stinger. He seems to be trying to work that elbow and work that shoulder.
Schedule your visit with Grace
probably just a stinger on him. He's done a great job carrying the ball tonight for the Eagles.
9005.
I tell you what,
Grace Health Hyden is here for you.
Stingers, that name's misleading, you know.
Yeah, it's not. Yeah.
Because they can hurt pretty bad sometimes.
That's what the coaches try to make it sound like. Oh, just a stinger. Not that bad. It's really painful.
It is. I've got to say, I got through my entire high school career without a stinger, and then I've got one in the All-Star game against Tennessee, and I'm like, oh, this is what that is.
5:52 to go here in the third. We got a timeout on the field. Special thanks again to all of our sponsors, Jackson Physical Therapy and Colby Watts. Jackson Physical Therapy will get you back into the action. Colby's always here supporting our Bobcats and helping our guys out. Jiffy Mart, get in and out in a jiffy with gas, groceries, and a great meat department. Be sure and check out Sanford's Deli. Law offices of Darrell Harold, 30 years of taking care of the legal needs of citizens of Jackson and Breathitt County. Whistle is blown. Both teams back onto the field and set to get play started again here in the third. Bryant waits on the snap, gets it, give to Gibson. Gibson finds a little hole, and he's going to be tackled by
number 9,
Maggard, and number 10.
He's tackled by number 10, Tanner Eastep, and number
Gibson.
34, Bryce Pugh.
It's a nice little game by Gibson, but going back to what we said in the first half, I like to see Gibson run it north to south.
Yeah.
I'd like to see a play call that kind of maybe a little more off tackle, not so much to the outside, because he, when he gets north and south, he can make some things happen.
Gibson gets it up to the 37. That's going to make it third and about 4 yards to go for the Cats here on this drive. 5:12 to go in the third. Cats set to go to work. Bryant sits back in the pocket, plenty of time. Good blocking up front, throws short pass over to Combs. It's caught, but he falls as he...
Bryant's pass is complete.
He had to sky up to get that one, and Combs falls as soon as he catches
Bryce
it.
Hoskins.
Ball going to be spotted at the 41-yard line. Just over the 40-yard line. They'll bring up 4th down for the Cats.
It'll be first down and 10.
They're going to give them the first.
Are they going to give him the first? Well, I thought the 40 would have been a 1 yard shy, so they moved it to the 41, and that'll be a go time. First down play for the Bobcats. Go time with 7 great locations to serve you. Refresh, refill, and refuel. Cats move the chains. Keep the ball moving, going back to work. Bryant give up inside to Gibson. Gibson finds a hole in the middle. Dances across, jumps across one defender. Gets it up across the 50 to the 45 into Eagle territory.
Baker.
4:42 to go in the third.
It'll be first down and 10.
Yeah, that was a good-looking play there. I think Gibson at his best when he's running north and south, Rob.
It's nice to see him. He's one of those backs that's patient.
Yeah.
Lets the play develop. He lets his blockers get where they're going, and then he picks the spot that he wants to make his move. Bobcats keep the chains moving, and that'll be a steak and shake. First down for the Cats. Steak and Shake of Hazard, famous for their great steak burgers and milkshakes. Coach Moore getting the call in from the sideline. Coach Fudd Hayes and Coach Shorty Combs alongside him. Pass from Bryant to Isaac Wheels Turner. Gets a block from Blake Ritchie. And they're going to be run out of bounds. I think we got a flag thrown right at Blake Ritchie. I'm sorry, but
that's a ticky-tack call right there.
Yeah, that was a ticky-tack holding call. I thought it was a great block. It's hard. Stalk block is a hard block for a receiver. But that will be a holding call, and that will move the Cats back.
Down and 20.
So it'll be 1st and 20 from the 45-yard line. Cats still in Eagle territory.
I guess Blake's hands might have been a little outside, possibly there. I know as linemen, they always teach you to keep them inside, or they'll call holding. Possibly it's what the ref saw.
Evan Miller gets a new nose guard in front of him to go to work on. We'll see how big he does. 2 receivers each side, guard and tackle both pull, and we got a screen play over to Blake Ritchie on the far sideline, and pickup of about 3 yards on the screen play.
It's a good job there by you brought up Evan Miller. Good job on the big nose guard there. Number 77, I forgot his name for Leslie County. He's a big man. He's done a good job on offense tonight. And
he is a big guy. We faced a few of those in our time.
Absolutely.
Brady Davidson.
He's done a good job blocking for the Eagles tonight. I will say that.
2 receivers each side for the Cats as they go to work from about the 43-yard line. Fake to Gibson. Short pass to Sperry, and he's going to bring the ball all the way over to this side of the field, trying to outrun a number of the Eagles, and he's chased out of bounds at about the 30, or about the 40.
Sperry, he'll be chased out of bounds at the 43-yard line.
Looked like Sperry fell on the ball as he was chased out of bounds. Cats come to the sideline. Hoskins and Jacob Parker to help out their fellow teammate Austin Sperry, who will take a breather on the sideline. I believe he fell on the ball as he came out of bounds. It looked like he kind of rolled up on the ball. They had to reach up and under him and get the ball for the referee. He'll go to the sideline, take a breather, and Alex Strong will come in his place.
Sperry ran a long way on that play for a short game.
Yeah.
He got all he could.
3rd and about 7. All on the 42. Bryant sits back. Man coming in for the sack is number 85. Got by Gibson.
He'll be sacked in the backfield by number 85.
That's a hard block to make, too, for Gibson, and that's the 3rd sack of the game.
Yeah, it didn't look like Gibson ever saw him coming. I know, as an offensive lineman, they always say you got to keep your head on a swivel. I'm sure that's what they'll tell him when they go back and look at the film on that one. Looked like a delayed blitz perhaps there by the Eagles, and it was effective there.
Number 22,
coming from the
Turner
backside.
in the punt for Breathitt County. Number 5, Wyatt Hensley back deep for Leslie.
Is this the first punt for the Bobcats tonight?
Gage Witt, that was the young man that made the sack. This is the first punt tonight, and Isaac Wheels Turner will be back there to kick it for the Cats. Running kick, and it's going to cover and fall up around the 30 and roll and continue to roll, take a Cats roll back to about the 15, 16-yard line, looks like.
Going to be down to the 15.
So that'll be a go time, first down for the Eagles as they'll take over at about the 16-yard line, and they'll go to work. Go time. Refresh, refill, and refuel with 7 great locations to keep you on the go.
Well, we talk about how that fourth down that the Eagles failed to get down here could have been a big play, but fortunately for them, they were able to hold the Bobcats out. Still, just really 2 scores down. It's still a ball game right now.
Yeah, it sure is. Special thanks to Hutch Automotive and Tire Works, your home in Jackson for CarQuest Auto Parts, located on Highway 15. Collett in the backfield, ready for the snap. Puts a man in motion. Flips, little jet sweep, and he's going to be tackled and stopped. Great tackle that time by Corey Combs.
Number 5, Wyatt Hensley.
That was a great pursuit by the Bobcats. Combs right there where he needed to be to snuff that out.
Hensley gets it back to, I guess he's going to pick up about 3 yards. Eagles player still down on the field after that play. We'll say thanks again to our sponsors. Southern Woods Heating and Air for all your heating and cooling needs. No job too big or too small for all your installation and service needs. Breathitt Automotive, formerly Breathitt County Tire with new owner Dustin Kilburn. Be sure and stop by Breathitt Automotive for all your car care and tire needs. Dr. Stephen Howard Chiropractic. If you're injured, Dr. Howard can help, including auto accident and workers' compensation. No referral needed with over 22 years experience. Variety Pizza, your home for the best pizza in Jackson, along with their famous hoagies. Citizens Bank and Trust of Jackson, celebrating 60 years serving the financial needs of Breathitt County. Check out the free CBTJ mobile app, banking right on your mobile device. Appalachian Wireless is Eastern Kentucky. Great service, great people. Get more with the Appalachian Advantage Plan. And the law offices of David A. Johnson, with offices in Hazard and Jackson. If you've been injured, call David and his staff. They are the car wreck professionals. So the injured Eagle will come off to the sideline, and with 2 minutes and 2 seconds left in the third, Bobcats up 21-6. Eagles go to work. 2nd and 7. James Ogan's in at the nose guard for the Cats now. Braxton Terry also in. We got trips right as they put a man in motion just behind Collett, and he will make the pass to him, number 4, and he will be ran out of bounds around the 25, 26-yard line.
Number 4, Charles Hensley.
They're going to say third down. He got out of bounds around the 25-yard line, just shy of the first down.
It'll be third down and short.
Nice little play that time as they put the young man in motion, and that was Charles Hoskins, I believe. Young man in the trips package comes out and goes in motion behind the quarterback, and then the quarterback just turns around, makes a nice little pass to him. Had some green grass, a little open space. By that time, most of the defensive backs have had to shuffle, and they took a few steps back, and nice little design play by the Eagles.
Yeah, it worked well for them. I thought they'd picked up the first down at first, but, just short about a yard there.
Braden Barnett in for the Cats now. Give up inside, and I guess the quarterback keeper. He didn't get rid of it. He faked me out and designed keeper, I guess.
Leslie County first down.
And Collett on the QB keeper will pick up the first down. That'll be a go time. First down for the Eagles. Go time with 7 great locations to keep you on the go. Refresh, refill, and refuel at go time. Collett that time did a great job for the Eagles, able to pick up the first down. All still in Eagle territory. They've not been able to make it past the 50 on this drive yet. 1 minute and 7 seconds left in the third. Collett going to roll out to his right. Thrown almost picked off the hand of Tincher and caught
Pass is complete to
by number 6. That is Dalton Baker as he goes out of bounds around the 37-yard line.
That'll bring up second down.
Nice reception that time, just as he gets out of bounds.
Yeah, Collett's throwing arm must not be too sore. That was a well-placed throw there by the quarterback.
Second and about 2 yards for the Eagles now. Brady Tincher almost had an interception on that.
Yeah, it was just over his fingertips, wasn't it?
Wesley Abner, number 82, lined up right in front of us. Going to work on Baker right now. And that ball, I thought the ball came out. Maybe not. Ball given to Maggard in the backfield. Bobcats there for the...
Number 26, Dalton Maggard on the carry.
There for the tackle.
He'll gain 2 yards.
Good show of sportsmanship as Maggard gets up. And
that'll be enough.
That'll be a steak and shake.
First down.
First down for the Eagles as they'll move the chains. Steak and Shake of Hazard, famous for their great steak burgers and milkshakes. Steak burger sounds good right now. I don't know about the milkshake.
I was just thinking a milkshake sounds good right now.
Too cold for me right now. Collett in the backfield. Sits back to throw. Throws to his left. Incomplete.
I guess in truth,
Collett's pass, a fall incomplete.
A steak burger and a milkshake sounds good right now, right?
Well, that would be okay. You know, I didn't give the Bluegrass Sports Nation weather report before we started the game, but we did have clear skies. And this morning, the anticipated temperature for kickoff was about 35 or 36 degrees. I don't know what it's gotten down to here tonight. It wasn't that cold at kickoff, but it's definitely dropped since we've been here, and the night has fallen on the field. Eagles break the huddle. Trips to the left. Single receiver to Collett's right and one back to his left. Give up inside to Maggard. Tackled immediately by Barnett, Robertson, and
number 26, Maggard on the carry. There's a flag on the play.
Trying to see who the flag is going to be thrown on. Michael Hudson gets himself up off the turf. Personal foul on the Bobcats.
Personal foul against Breathitt County.
A lot of drama and a lot of acting when we see that in every game, not just this one, but in every game when the players are getting up off the pile, if you will, or out of the tackle pile. A lot of drama and a lot of action going on.
Yeah, and that's true, like you said, in every game and from both sides anymore, you know.
Anymore we see it, and that's going to be a go time. First down for the Eagles off the penalty. Collett sits back, throws deep for the end zone, got a man open.
Collett's pass is complete to Rod Ostrander, and that's good.
That was Ostrander on the reception.
Touchdown!
Is that a flag thrown in the end zone, Rob?
I don't. Looks like it. From here, I see a flag in the back of the end zone.
It was after the score, so.
Yeah. Just as the third quarter comes to an end, see what the call is on the field. White hat referee is talking to the Bobcats sideline right now. Penalty will be on
unsportsmanlike conduct.
The Eagles, and it will be unsportsmanlike conduct. Touchdown is good. As the third quarter comes to an end,
touchdown will be good.
Ball will come, I suppose. They've got it spotted at about the 17-yard line. I guess that would be correct if they were spotting the ball on the 3-yard line for an extra point or a 2-point conversion. They would back it up 15 yards on the unsportsmanlike conduct. So the Eagles will go for 2 from about the 17, 18-yard line, somewhere in there. 2 backs, 1 to each side for Collett. Collett takes a snap, low snap, sits back in the pocket, throws deep for the end zone. That's going to go out of bounds, I believe.
The 2-point conversion will be no good.
So that will bring the third quarter to an end. We'll take a quick break here on Bluegrass Sports Nation, and we'll be back after these commercials.
The third quarter, it'll be.
Bank's vision is to be the best community bank in America. We strive to use our knowledge, talents, and resources to improve the quality of life in our communities. This year, People's Bank is celebrating our 120th anniversary by delivering 120 acts of kindness. These acts of kindness bring us just as much joy as to those that receive them. People's Bank, working together, building success.
Is a locally owned and operated convenience store that has all your wants and needs in one stop. We have everything from quick snacks and cold drinks, a full-service deli, fresh coffee bar, soft-serve ice cream, and milkshakes. Also, make sure you try our Chester's Fried Chicken. Go Time, where the customer always comes first. Refuel your tank, refill your cup, and refresh your taste buds all in one stop at Go Time.
We're back, folks, to start the fourth quarter as the Eagles find the end zone with the People's Bank of Jackson scoring drive to end the third quarter. And that'll make the score 21-12. Fresh 12 minutes on the clock to start the fourth. Eagles bring the kickoff team onto the field. You remember in the last kickoff situation, Blake Ritchie really brought it back for the Cats. This time it's going to go to Isaac Wheels Turner. He fields it at around the 20, and he's got some green grass and some blockers. He's up to the 50, 45-40, 35-30. He makes it to the 20, 10, makes a move, and he's out of bounds at about the 3-yard line. Wow.
22, Isaac Turner will return a kick inside the 5-yard line to bring up a first down and goal.
Great blocking inside by the Cats. Isaac Wheels Turner caught it in the middle of the field, ran it up the middle of the field, and when he found some room, brought it over to the right sideline right in front of the Eagles bench and going to be ran out of bounds. They're going to spot the ball at about the 4-yard line. Special teams and defense makes all the difference in a close ball game.
Yeah, it's often an overlooked phase of the game, but it's a big part of it. And that was great vision by Wills to see the lane and hit it. And, that was a big-time play for the Bobcats right here.
Here comes the wishbone. Cats give it to Gibson, and Gibson Gibson gets up slow, ball out to about the...
No gain on the play.
No gain, gets it back to the line of scrimmage. Second and about 5 yards to go. Overload package comes onto the field for the Cats. Corey Combs and Jason Tolson in the ball game. When we saw this earlier, it was designed keeper for Bryant. We'll see what they do here. It is. Bryant keeps it, gets a block, and he's going to get maybe up to the 4-yard line before he's brought down. If they give him forward motion.
He'll gain a yard. He's met by a host of Eagles. That'll bring up third down.
10:52 to go here in the fourth. Third and goal for the Cats. 21-12. Here from Hyden. Special thanks again to our sponsors. Law Office of Darrell Harold, with over 30 years of taking care of the legal needs of citizens of Jackson and Breathitt County. Hutch Automotive and Tire Works, your home in Jackson for CarQuest Auto Parts on Highway 15. Southern Woods Heating and Air for all your heating and cooling needs. No job too big or too small. Overload set for the Cats. Design keeper play for Bryant. Again, Bryant gets it up the field to about the 2-yard line. And it looks like from
number
here.
34, Bryce Pugh. It'll be fourth down.
Brady Davidson going to come back in for the Eagles. 4th and goal for the Cats. We've been here earlier tonight. We just flip sides of the field. We're sitting on about the 1-yard line. Cats looking for pay dirt. 9:44 to go here in the fourth. Thanks again to Breathitt Automotive, formerly Breathitt County Tire, with new owner Dustin Kilburn. All your car care and tire needs. Tolson and Combs to the right of Bryant. Overload to the left. Bryant takes a snap. Looks, goes in, steps across the goal line for a touchdown. Bobcats.
Bryant on the keeper, and that'll result in a Breathitt County touchdown.
That'll be a People's Bank. That'll be a People's Bank of Jackson.
Multiple flags on the
first touchdown for the Cats. People's Bank of Jackson working together to build success. People's Bank of Jackson working to build your dreams. I anticipate seeing multiple flags and offsetting penalties after that altercation. Another thing I don't understand tonight, and I don't try to call things unbiasedly, but as a referee, you can't let any member of any team walk around on the field with his helmet half off.
No.
When a player removes his helmet, he is supposed to be on the sideline. Braxton Terry on to kick the extra point. 9:19 to go in the fourth. Cats make it 27-12. Terry's kick is up, splits the uprights, and it's good. That'll make it 28-12. 9:19 here in the fourth quarter. That's the only thing that I try to not pick on the referees, but if I was a referee, I'd say, young man, you're supposed to leave your helmet on. This half off stuff doesn't cut it. He's got it half off right now.
Yeah.
And he would come off the field. If I was the line judge or the referee, he'd come off the field. That really bothers me.
Well, he would at least put his helmet back on. I mean,
well, if I was a coach, I'd say you're going to put it on, or you're going to come on. I wouldn't give the referee the chance. Everybody knows your number. Home team knows who you are. I'm sorry. I'll get off my soapbox. Thanks again to our sponsors, Dr. Stephen Howard Chiropractic. If you're injured, Dr. Howard can help, including auto accidents and workers' compensation. No referral needed with over 22 years experience. Variety Pizza, your home in Jackson for the best pizza along with their famous hoagies. Citizens Bank and Trust of Jackson celebrating 60 years of serving the needs of Breathitt County and citizens of Jackson. Terry for the kickoff, puts the boot to it. Ball's going to sail out of bounds around the 20-yard line.
Rob, talking about the refs, I hate to criticize them too much because that's a very difficult job.
It is a difficult job.
But one thing I like to see in games like this, when you have so many unsportsmanlike and it starts getting chippy,
It'll be Leslie
I like it when the
County
refs stop the action and tell both sides, like, look, that's enough of this. We need to get things under control. The next one is going to be out of here.
Yeah. Hardest job on the field is not the coach or the quarterback. It's the referee.
Absolutely.
And this day and time, I don't think the referees get enough respect. But a situation like that, as a referee, that's when you gain respect.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree with you wholeheartedly there. I like it when they take control of those situations to keep them from evolving into something worse.
So it looks to me like the Eagles will accept the penalty where it goes out of bounds, and they will make Braxton Terry re-kick the kickoff.
Gibson said to kick it deep to Leslie County.
Thanks again to Appalachian Wireless. Appalachian Wireless is Eastern Kentucky. Great service, great people. Get more of the Appalachian Advantage plan. Law offices of David A. Johnson with offices in Hazard and Jackson. If you've been injured, call David and his staff. They are the car wreck professionals. So the ball will be moved back to the 35-yard line. Braxton is going to have to squib kick it from the 35. Puts the boot to it, and it sails over to about the 35-yard line, and Bobcats able to make a stop right around the 40 before it goes out of bounds. 9:12 to go in the fourth.
Kicks return to the 39-yard line. Leslie County will take over, first down and 10.
That will be a go time. First down drive for the Eagles as they will take over from the 40-yard line. Go time. 7 great locations to keep you on the go. Refresh, refill, and refuel at go time. Ogans, Hudson, and Terry in on defense. Braden Barnett also in there. Brady Tincher. Ball given up inside. That'll be Maggard. Maggard going to pick up a couple yards before he's brought down.
You know, I was wondering what Coach Maggard's going to call here, because
Dalton Baker on the Maggard on the carry. He'll gain 5 yards.
The last scoring drive by the Eagles was a long drive. It took a lot of time.
Yeah.
You know, down 2 scores right now, under 9 minutes to go in the ball game. They're going to have to kind of get something going quicker, Rob.
Yeah, you look for him to go through the air. At this time, I would be looking for him to go through the air. Maggard's done a great job of running the ball, but offense needs to get down the field and get 6 on the board if they're going to stay in this one. 2 receivers to the far side. Man in motion. Collett sits back, goes across the middle of the field. Long ball, incomplete. Ball had a chance of being called,
pass will fall incomplete.
and it will fall incomplete.
Third down and 6.
Eagles fans wanted a pass interference call, but the referees keep the laundry in their pockets.
You caught it right there. They went to there trying to get a quick score. Looked like they might have had something. Defender's able to get there. Honestly, I've seen stuff like that go either way.
Yeah.
Seen it called, seen it not called.
Thanks again to Jet Tours. Jet Tours is having their annual Customer Appreciation Day tomorrow, October 22nd from noon to 2 p.m. First Church of God on Highway 30 West. Come in and sign up for a trip with Jet Tours. Collett sitting in the backfield. Maggard just to his right. Man in motion again. Sits back in the pocket. Flushed out of the pocket. Rolls to his right. Looks down the field. Short throw. Picked off by the Bobcats, I believe. I'm waiting to see the young man get up off the field.
Was that Barnett?
Collett's pass to be picked off. They'll bring up first down and 10 for Breathitt County.
Ball picked off by Wesley Abner.
Let the Bobcats throw a flag.
So Wesley Abner picks off, gets the interception, and the Bobcats will go to work with great field position in Eagle territory right around the 49-yard line. They're going to spot it.
Yeah, got pressure on the Eagle quarterback right there. Made him roll out to his right. He did a good job looking down the field, just kind of threw it into coverage. Bobcats able to come down with it.
That'll be a go time. First down for the Cats as they'll start this drive from the 49-yard line. Go time, refresh, refill, and refuel with 7 great locations to serve you. Cats, Tyler waiting on the snap. Bryant gets it. Fakes, looks down the field, goes deep to an open Austin Sperry, and he will walk into the end zone. And they were just waiting on him to throw that play.
That was unnecessary. That was an awesome play. That was unnecessary at the end.
Yeah. Another unsportsmanlike conduct call. A little bit of celebration. 34-12, 8:03 to go. That'll be a People's Bank of Jackson scoring drive for the Bobcats. People's Bank of Jackson working together to build success. People's Bank of Jackson working to build your dreams. So the unsportsmanlike conduct call will go against the Bobcats, and Braxton Terry will be on to kick the extra point at 8:03 to go in the fourth. Touchdown is good, and Terry on to kick the extra point. Kick is up, and it is no good. Off to the right, I believe. So that one sails off to the right just a little bit. 8:03 to go in the fourth. That'll make it 34-12. Will the unsportsmanlike conduct penalty be assessed on the kickoff? Will that back them up on the kickoff?
Isn't that what they did with the last one?
That's what I was wondering. That they got a meeting of the minds over here at midfield, and referees talking about it. I think that's what they'll do. Yeah, that's it's always good to celebrate and make a score, but at the same time, mentally you have to keep your composure. And the unsportsmanlike call that time goes against Sperry in the end zone. His touchdown reception will put the Bobcats up 34-12 with 8 minutes to go here in the fourth.
I'm going to say Sperry he's an incredible athlete, and he was able to get behind the defense right there. Was wide open, big time play. That was unnecessary. I prefer to let my play do my talking, if you know what I mean. And I think that's something that Coach Moore may address with his team. I mean, we've talked about it all night long, mental mistakes. That's something that you can't have in a playoff game. If this was a playoff game, I mean, you might be playing a little bit better caliber competition or something. I mean, that could cost you the game potentially, and that's something that they can't have.
So the unsportsmanlike conduct call will
number 6, Dalton Baker, number 3, Wyatt Ostrander back deep for Leslie.
Kickoff up to the 25-yard line. And, I think Gibson, he set the ball, but Terry going to kick, squib kick across the middle, handled around the 48-yard line.
The kick will be down at the 44-yard line. Leslie County will take over, first down and 10.
They're going to say it was downed at the 44-yard line. So with 8 minutes left in the fourth, that'll bring up a steak and shake first down for the Eagles as they'll take over on the 44 in Bobcat territory.
And see what that's giving the Eagles. They're in excellent field position to start a drive.
Yeah.
If this was a different ball game, scores a little closer, that could be
very different.
Yeah.
Detrimental in a playoff situation. Trips to the left for the Eagles. College sits back, throws across the middle. Pass made and caught across the middle, tackled by Tolson.
College pass is complete to number 4, Charles Hoskins.
Got another flag.
There's a flag on the play.
Pass was caught by Charles Hoskins, number 4, across the middle. So another unsportsmanlike conduct.
Personal foul against Breathitt County.
Personal foul against the Bobcats.
And that'll be good enough for a Leslie County first down.
That'll bring up another go time first down for the Eagles as that'll move the chains. Go time, refresh, refill, and refuel with 7 locations to serve you. Thanks again to our sponsors, PDQ Sales and Service, formerly Jackson Wholesale, serving the wholesale needs of Eastern Kentucky. Collett in the backfield. Puts the man in motion, sits back, looks across the middle, dances, throws across the middle, caught. Caught up around the 10-yard line and tackled, and that'll be caught by
Charlotte's pass is complete.
Number 6, that is Dalton Baker.
At the 10-yard line, and that'll be enough for
That'll be another first down for the Eagles as they'll move the chains. Brought to you by Go Time and Steak and Shake. Another first down drive for the Eagles as they'll get it up to the 14-yard line. Oh, that's the 9-yard line. They've got 14 on the board. That is the 9-yard line. Well, first and goal for the Eagles. Trips to the left. Collett puts the man in motion. Looks to his right, dumps over the middle, little screen pass. And gets a block, and Magger's going to walk into the end zone. That'll be a People's Bank of Jackson touchdown for the Eagles with 6:51 to go. People's Bank of Jackson working to build your dreams. The Eagles find success on Maggard, a little screenplay across the middle.
Yeah, that was a good play call there by the Eagles. Get a little action toward the right, get the defense looking one way, come back with the screen, easy score. I hate to keep harping on it for our listeners, but there's 2 unsportsmanlike that really put the Eagles in position to get that touchdown as quickly as they did.
Well, it helped them move the chains a whole lot on that drive, didn't it?
Yeah.
And in motion again. Collett throws to Maggard. Missed tackle, and Maggard is going to fall into the end zone. The 2-point conversion is good for the Eagles.
Conversion is good.
That'll make it 34-20 with 6:50 to go here in the fourth. Leslie County hanging around, Eric, in this one.
They sure are. That was a good second effort by Mager to fight and get himself into the end zone and pick up 2 more points for his Eagles.
SEC Auto Sales in Jackson. Be sure and stop by and see the guys at SEC for your new ride. They have a great selection, and they are ready to get you rolling. Rose Brothers Department Store with locations in Jackson and Bateville. Shop in the store or online at rosebros.com. HCTC offers educational programs that work for you. Hazard Community and Technical Colleges, campuses in Hazard and Jackson. Never underestimate you. Lakeside Homes. If you're looking for a new home, Lakeside Homes is your stop for the best selection, and you'll always get a great deal. Stop by and see Scott at Jackson Electric and Plumbing Supply for all your electrical, plumbing, heating, septic, and appliance needs. Family Pharmacy and Hometown Pharmacy, great people who have your safety at heart. Family and Hometown Pharmacy are proud supporters of the Bobcats. Got to be mindful of the onside kick right here, Eric. And they do. They kick the onside kick, and it makes the 10 yards, and let's see who comes up with it. Good job by the Eagles on the onside kick. Bobcats able to cover it up, and it'll be Bobcat football.
I think it was Jason Tolson that came up with that, Rob. I think so. It was a very good play by the Bobcats, heads up to get their hands on that.
The Eagles with the that's what I call the old school kickoff. Everybody meets in the middle and kind of huddles around the kicker, and you don't know if they're going to line up and do a full kick or if they're going to do the onside right until the last minute.
Breathitt County, it'll be 1st down and 10.
Sprint. Bobcats sprint to the line of scrimmage. Wishbone offense. Bryant under center, turns, gives to Combs. Combs around the right end. Going to get it across the 50 and up to about the 45. It does Corey Combs with 6:39 to go in the fourth.
You look at the scoreboard. This Eagle Ball Club's only down 14 points in 6.5 minutes. I mean,
anything can happen. That's a lot of time in a football game.
We've been in games where more than 14 points have been scored in that situation.
Eric and I have probably played in a few games where there was 30 or 40 points scored in 3 minutes.
I think so.
For both ball clubs. I formation now for Cats as they give to Gibson. Gibson off the left end and up to
number 9,
about the 35, 36 yard line.
I think this is great situational awareness by Coach Moore. He knows exactly what's on the scoreboard. He knows what he's got on the field. I think this is good play.
Let's use the clock.
Yeah.
That'll be a go time. 1st down for the Cats as they move the chains. Go time, refresh, refill, and refuel with 7 great locations to serve you. Breathitt Automotive, formerly Breathitt County Tire. Be sure and stop by and see Dustin Kilburn for all your car care and tire needs. Bryant under center. Turns. Gives to Gibson again. Gibson off the left end once again.
Number
and he's going to pick up another 2 to 3 yards.
That'll bring up 2nd down.
Dr. Stephen Howard Chiropractic. If you're injured, be sure and give Dr. Howard a call, including auto accidents and workers' compensation. No referral needed and over 22 years experience. Southern Woods Heating and Air for all your heating and cooling needs, installation or service. No job too big or too small. Hutch Automotive and Tire Works, your home in Jackson for CarQuest Auto Parts, located on Highway 15. The law office of Darrell Harold with over 30 years of taking care of the legal needs and the citizens of Jackson and Breathitt County. Jiffy Mart, get in and out in a jiffy with gas, groceries, and a great meat department. Bryant under center. Takes a snap, turns. Gives to Corey Combs. Corey up inside, drives forward for a pickup of another 2 yards. Maybe 3 on that one.
No, 3 yards is fine right here in this situation. They started this drive with 6.5 minutes on the clock. Now they're down to under 4.5. 3rd and 3 to go here.
Jackson Physical Therapy and Colby Watts. Colby is a proud supporter of the Bobcats, and Colby's always here to take care of our Bobcat players on the sideline. Jackson Physical Therapy will get you back into the action. Bryant and the Cats come to the line of scrimmage. Bryant under center, waits on the snap, turns, gives to Gibson. Gibson stopped right around the line of scrimmage. That's going to bring up fourth down.
Stopped by number 85, Gage Witt. That'll bring up fourth down.
That'll bring up 4th and 3 for the Cats.
That'll be their first.
And Leslie County will take a timeout. We'll keep it here. Special thanks again to Variety Pizza, your home for the best pizza in Jackson, along with their famous hoagies. Citizens Bank and Trust of Jackson, celebrating 60 years of serving the financial needs of Breathitt County. Be sure and check out the free CBTJ mobile app banking right on your mobile device. Appalachian Wireless is Eastern Kentucky. Great service, great people. Get more with your Appalachian Advantage plan. Law offices of David A. Johnson with offices in Hazard and Jackson. If you've been injured, call David and his staff. They are the car wreck professionals. 3:45 to go here in the fourth. Cats up 34-20. 2-score lead late in the ball game. You're looking at a 4th and 3, Eric Collins.
Grace Health encourages you to schedule a well visit today for breast cancer awareness.
I don't mind this at all. It might be
breast
4th and short.
You're
going to go for it, get it or not. That's fine. They've controlled the ball right now. They've run time off the clock. They're up 2 scores. I think Coach Moore's, I commend him for what he's doing here. Not that my comment, not that means anything. Yeah. But I like what I'm seeing out of the Bobcats right now.
Line comes to the, gets set on the line of scrimmage. Bryant under center. Tries to draw the Eagles off sides and doesn't. Give inside to Corey Combs. Combs busts forward. Still on his feet. No whistle. Drives forward up to about the 12 or 13 yard line. We got flags everywhere.
Number 29 Combs on the carry. There's several flags on the play.
I'll be surprised if it's not.
Personal foul face mask against Leslie County.
We'll have a face mask against Leslie County. That'll be a go time and Steak and Shake first down for the Cats. Corey Combs picks up the first down on his legs, and then the penalty will tack on a few more yards. Thanks to Go Time and Steak and Shake for sponsoring our first down drives here tonight, folks. If you get a chance, be sure and go by our sponsors and let them know you heard about them on Bluegrass Sports Nation. Clock continues to tick. 3:24 to go. A big 4th and 3 play as Corey Combs picked up a lot of yards and was able to get the face mask penalty against the Eagles. Again, give to Corey Combs, stiff arm. He's going to roll up to about the 1 yard line. Combs with a head of steam that time.
On the carry, brought down
got the hand out for the stiff arm and got tripped up and just falls short of the end zone. 1st and goal for the Cats.
Rob, don't you like what you're seeing out of the Bobcats right now? They're breaking the huddle, running up to the line, firing off the ball.
That's the one thing I love. And from a coaching standpoint, youth, middle school, high school, if it's the 4th quarter and that opposing team is still breaking the huddle and sprinting to the line of the scrimmage, that's got to be mentally draining on the opposing team.
Yeah.
These guys are still coming at me. You start to think in the back of your head, they're in better shape than I am. This Bobcat team looking good here in the 4th quarter, 2:22 to go. 1st and goal as Bryant will let the play clock tick down. They're going to use as much time as they can off the clock. Bryant set under center, takes a snap, give to Corey Combs, and he gets pay dirt. Walks into the end zone, and Corey Combs
for a Breathitt County touchdown.
That'll be I was waiting to see what the referees were talking about there for a minute. That'll be another People's Bank of Jackson scoring drive for the Cats here late in the 4th. People's Bank of Jackson working together to build success. That time the Cats find success on Corey Combs. Gets a big run on 4th and 3 and gets paid off as he gets the opportunity to get into the end zone. Braxton Terry on to kick the extra point. Puts the boot to it. It's up. That one's no good. Off to the right.
You know, Rob, I like to see offense as much as anybody, quick strike, big scoring. But that drive right there, as an old lineman, that's what I like to see.
That's football.
That is right there. I'd like to see you give your lineman an opportunity to take over the game.
That's mountain football.
That is imposing your will on the opposition right there. And that's the kind of thing you need to be able to do come late in the playoffs.
You're exactly right. Take control of the ball, take control of the field, run the clock.
That's how you close out a game right there.
So with 2:07 to go in the 4th quarter, the Cats stretch it out to a 40-20 lead over the Eagles. I'd like to say once again thanks to our sponsors, People's Bank of Jackson, Go Time, and Steak and Shake. Jet Tours, be sure and swing by tomorrow and see the ladies at Jet Tours from noon to 2 p.m. at the First Church of God on Highway 30 West in Jackson. SEC Auto Sales, Rose Brothers Department Store, HCTC, PDQ Sales and Service, Lakeside Homes, Jackson Electric, Family Pharmacy and Hometown Pharmacy, Jackson Physical Therapy, Jiffy Mart, the Law Office of Darrell Harold, Hutch Automotive and Tire Works, Southern Woods Heating and Air, Breathitt Automotive, Dr. Stephen Howard, Variety Pizza, Citizens Bank and Trust, Appalachian Wireless, and the law offices of David A. Johnson. Kick from Terry that time.
Gibson's
going to be fielded by the Eagles, and
Leslie County will take position.
They will kneel it at the 40-yard line. 2:05 to go in the fourth. And that'll be a go time and Steak and Shake. First down drive for the Eagles as they will start off on about the 41-yard line.
Bobcats burnt 4.5 minutes off the clock that last drive.
That's important.
Yeah, those stats are just as important as who's leading in yardage.
Right, exactly right. Collett gets the Eagles set on the line of scrimmage. Terry rushes him out of the pocket, and the pass incomplete. I didn't see a receiver over there.
No.
Had to get rid of it, though. Terry was coming with a full head of steam.
No, I didn't see one in the vicinity.
A couple of the DBs looking at each other saying, hey, why didn't you catch that? 2 minutes left in the fourth, 40-20. Cats with the lead over the Eagles here in Hyden, Kentucky. Cats with this matchup in control of their district. District championship, if you will, with putting the Eagles to bed here tonight. Will be flushed out of the pocket again by Terry. Collett throws it, finds a man open, and it's going to be good enough for the first down. It'll be a go time. First down for the Eagles. Go time, refresh, refill, and refuel. 7 locations to serve you. Eagles pick up a first down with 1:50 to go in the fourth. That time Collett had to get rid of it. Braxton Terry in tow again. Collett heard the footsteps, had to get moving out of the pocket. Rumbles over to his right and throws on the run.
Yeah, impressive play by Collett there.
He's a really composed quarterback.
He is. And I got to say, I've always heard the best compliment of a coach is your team plays hard, and these Eagles are still fighting.
Yeah, they are. That time, I don't know what this penalty's for from the line judge.
Incomplete. There's a flag on the play.
Collett throws the pass across the middle. Ethan Bowling and Braxton Terry both forcing Collett out of the pocket. The penalty's going to go against the Bobcats. Maybe we had a man leave a little early. I don't know. That's a 10-yard 10-yard penalty, 15-yard penalty, a personal foul. Yeah. I didn't see it. What?
I thought they called pass interference.
Pass interference? I didn't see it, so I'm trying to play catch-up. That'll bring up another first down for the Eagles as they move the chains well into the Bobcat territory now. Ball on the 33-yard line. Collett puts his man in motion, sits back in the pocket, forced out of there again. Short throw to number 3, and he's going to be tackled by a host of Bobcats back around the 40-yard line. Is be a loss of yards.
Collett's pass is complete to Ostrander. He's dropped in the backfield for a 4-yard loss to bring up second down.
Ostrander's been a favorite receiver for Collett here tonight. That time Ostrander just couldn't make anything happen with that one. A lot of Bobcats coming at him with a full head of steam. We'll take a quick timeout. We're going to keep it right here, folks, with 1:14 to go. The Bobcats up 40-20.
The Eagles have called that play several times tonight. I think the Bobcats, recognized at that time, reacted well, able to, to bring Ostrander down real quickly.
Eagles Ball Club continues to fight here tonight. About 1:15 left. The Eagles come out of their huddle. Coach Milton got to be really pleased where this ball club was at just a few minutes ago. They're 2 scores away from
again at the end of night games. Grace Health will be presenting
tying this thing up, and just some penalties and some things didn't go their way, and the Bobcats able to capitalize, and Corey Combs rumbles into the end zone to stretch it out. Collett this time across the middle. Ball's going to fall incomplete. That'll bring up 3rd down.
Collett's pass will fall incomplete.
He had a receiver
down.
out there.
He did.
Passed just a little low. He wasn't able to bring it in. If he was able to hit him in stride, he might have been able to run a little bit right there.
Maybe rush the throw. He had a number of Bobcats coming at him. Pass falls incomplete, thrown just a little low.
You know, something we mention a lot, Rob, is body language. And you look at this Eagle Ball Club, there's no heads hung or anything like that.
They're just like the Bobcats. They're ready to play another quarter.
Yeah, they came into this game believing they could win, and, you know, they've showed that they can play with the Bobcats. Just going to come up a little short tonight.
2 receivers each side for Collett. Maggard in the backfield, puts a man in motion, throws across the middle, going to be caught. And it'll be Ostrander again as he's tackled out of bounds
Collett's pass is
around the 22-yard line. So Collett able to move the ball, gets it to Ostrander, picks up another 1st down. That'll be a Steak and Shake first down for the Eagles. Steak and Shake, home of the famous steak burger and their great milkshakes. Ethan Bowling, James Ogans up front for the Cats, along with Braxton Terry, Braden Barnett, Corey Combs, Jason Tolson, Brady Tincher, Alex Strong, Isaac Wheels Turner, and Blake Ritchie on the field for the Cats. Wesley Abner over in the corner at the other DB. Collett rambles out, pitches forward. We got flags again on the field.
Pass is incomplete. There's flags on the play. Holding against Leslie County.
Holding on Leslie County. Less than a minute to go now. 57 seconds on the clock. That'll back the Eagles up. 1st and long. It's about 20 yards to the sticks. Bobcats come out of the defensive break. Offense for the Eagles set. 2 receivers each side. Man goes in motion like he has all night. Goes deep down the field looking for Ostrander, and the ball is incomplete, but I think we're going to get a pass interference on Alex Strong, I believe. .51 seconds now on the clock.
Pass interference on Breathitt County.
Pass interference called on the Cats, so that'll move the ball back down the field.
First down.
And repeat of downs, so it'll be 1st and 10 now for the Eagles. (40-20), the Cats in the lead. 51 seconds to go in the game. Here from Hyden, Kentucky. Eagles trying to put another score on the board. Collett in the backfield with Maggard to his left. Man goes in motion. Rushed out of the pocket by Terry and tackled. Little screen pass over to the right. Tackled by Tincher. Barnett.
For a gain of a couple yards.
And Wesley Abner. Clock down to 39 seconds now.
Called their 3rd and final.
And that'll be the final timeout called by the Eagles. Once again, folks, thanks for tuning in and watching us here on Bluegrass Sports Nation.
Presenting post-game awards.
We do our best job to
will be presenting post-game awards.
Call you the action of these great student athletes in our community and in our region. We've had a great game here tonight. This was a 2-score game just a few minutes ago here in the 4th quarter, as the Eagles have made things interesting. They've hung around all night and scratched with the Cats. Right now they're down 40-20, but they're still looking to put another score on the board with 39 seconds to go.
You know, You got to respect what the Eagles coaching staff are doing right now, Rob. You know, they may be down. This game is out of reach right now for the Eagles, but you know, they're going to get into the playoffs too, and they might find themselves in a game that's tight late in the game, and you know, they're going to need to practice these situations.
Yeah. Ready to treat every age.
Yeah, Coach Melton's using this as a learning tool right now. You know, he's not talking to the guys about the scoreboard. He's talking to them about the next play.
Yeah, I mean, they're using the whole clock. They've used all their timeouts. You know, I mean, it tells me that they're using this, like you said, as a teaching tool right now for their team, because they're going to need this come playoff time.
Eagles come onto the field out of the huddle with Coach Melton and come to the line of scrimmage. One receiver this side, trips to the right, but one man goes in motion. Collett sits back in the pocket, throws across the middle, intercepted by Blake Ritchie. Blake Ritchie looking for the sideline, gets a block up to the 30, still in bounds, and they're going to call him out around the 37-yard line.
Breathitt County take possession, first down and 10 at the 37.
That'll bring up a go time. First down drive for the Cats as they'll take over on the 37-yard line. Big interception that time by senior Blake Ritchie. Catches the ball across the middle of the field, brings it up the sideline right in front of us and the Eagles bench. With 28 seconds to go, the Cats will come onto the field for one last drive of offense. Tyler Bryant brings the play into the huddle for the Cats. Clock at 28.7 seconds. Cats sprint to the line of scrimmage. They're setting up in the victory formation. Bryant will take the snap and take a knee. And that will allow the clock to run out here from Hyden, Kentucky. The Leslie County Eagles play host to the Breathitt Bobcats and will fall to the Cats 40-20 tonight here in this district matchup.
Leslie County 20.
As the clock ticks off, we will take our final break of the night and go to commercial, and we'll be right back after these messages.
Of 2020, I had the honor and privilege of being elected your circuit judge for the 39th Circuit, which includes Breathitt, Powell, and Wolfe counties. The time is now near for me to ask once again for your vote in support to allow me to continue in a position that I love. In November of 2022, vote for experience, compassion, and dedication. Let's continue what we have started and vote to re-elect Lisa Wisman, Circuit Judge.
Jackson Electric and Plumbing Supply in Jackson, Kentucky is proud to serve Breathitt, Lee, Wolfe, Morgan, Owsley, Perry, and Madison counties. Established in 1982 with over 40 years of service to those communities, Jackson Electric and Plumbing Supply can not only meet your electric and plumbing needs, but also heating and cooling, concrete and metal septic tanks, as well as your special orders. Call Scott and the gang today at 606-666-4052.
PDQ Sales and Services, formerly known as Jackson Wholesale Company, is a locally owned and operated convenience store and grocery store supplier with a full line of products. They have ice cream, groceries, meat, dairy, candy, and more. They even have janitorial supplies including Tactical Strike disinfectant. Tactical Strike has been approved by the EPA to kill the virus that causes COVID-19. Give PDQ a call today at 606-666-2495.
Everyone here at SEC Auto Sales wants to wish the Breathitt County Bobcats a safe and successful season. We are located at 650 Highway 15 South in Jackson, Kentucky. If you're in the market for a new vehicle, please call one of our knowledgeable salespersons at 606-272-6888 or visit us online at secautosales.com. Check out our inventory, take a test drive, find your dream car at SEC Auto Sales.
Hi, I'm attorney David Johnson. When you choose one of our offices for your personal injury case, whether it's a car accident or any other type of personal injury claim, you get a team that handles everything. If it's a car wreck, we get your car repaired, we get you a rental car, we guide you through the treatment process. With over 20 years of experience, our clients get paid. in most cases without going to court. So call the pros and let us handle everything.
Rose Brothers Department Stores in Jackson and Bateville are happy to help bring all the exciting Bobcat football action to fans this season. Rose Brothers is the destination of fans and athletes for the outerwear, fleece, and footwear you need, whether you participate or spectate. Come see our latest from Columbia, Under Armour, and Simply Southern for adults and children, and use our layaway plan any time of year. Visit our website, rosebros.com, for more information. And join all of us at Rose Brothers in Jackson and Bateville in supporting the young athletes of Eastern Kentucky.
Lakeside Homes, located in Jackson, Kentucky, has been serving Breathitt and surrounding counties for over 27 years. They have new and manufactured homes from Norris, Clayton, and Fleetwood, single wides, double wides, and also an assortment of quality used homes. Many financing options available, offering site prep, delivery, and setup for a no-hassle experience. To find your new home, visit them at 42 Jeffs Drive in Jackson or on the web at www.lakesidehomesjackson.com or call 606-666-7558.
Bluegrass Sports Nation back from Hyden, Kentucky here in Leslie County as the Breathitt Bobcats come out a victor here tonight over the Eagles 40-20. Pretty good ball game like we talked about. The Eagles were close in this one right up to the fourth quarter. A two-score game there in the fourth, and the Eagles let that one slide away. And we had a few penalties here and there that made the difference in the ball game. Really, we talked about mental mistakes
from Breathitt County,
and just a great matchup between two rivalry teams that go way back. Hope you guys have enjoyed watching this one here tonight. We got some trophy presentations and awards going on as Austin Sperry was named Offensive Player of the Game and Tyler Bryant was named MVP of the game. Eric, you got any closing comments for our fans here tonight for this one?
Not a whole lot to add to that. I'm impressed with the Bobcats. They seem to they keep getting better. You know, we always hear you want to peak at the right time.
Every October, Grace.
You know, the Bobcats have continued to improve. You can tell that the coaching staff have keep adding a few wrinkles in there. I think maybe they're headed that way. I'm excited to see what they do in the playoffs. Right?
I think both teams are prepared for the playoffs. I think both of them's got another game. Leslie County made the announcement that they got the Harlan Green Dragons coming up.
The Leslie County
Bobcats
Eagles
will be at home next week against Knox Central as we'll get a rematch from that one from last year. And we'll see the Knox Central team come into Jackson, and we'll be there to host that one, folks. Be sure and tune in on Bluegrass Sports Nation. We'll bring you all the coverage next week from there on the riverbank at the Mike Holcomb Athletic Complex. For Darren Back, Ty Back, Brendan Miller, Eric Collins, I'm Rob Hounshell. Thanks for watching us here on Bluegrass Sports Nation. We'll see you next week on the riverbank in Jackson.